Brother Rich.
Appreciate it. So now,
Your favorite, Rich.
when you win an Oscar.
Oh, man. I'm jumping the stage. Oh,
Because Octavia Spencer, we did an Oscar winner.
We had the biggest party that night.
Okay.
All the energy I can. Man.
Okay. When the movie you're in next, that I can't mention the name. Because Shatheeds. Wins you an Oscar.
Oh, no. It will not be that one. It will not be that one.
Oh, it will not be that one.
No. But I have gotten a couple of job offerings just from Sundance already.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the goal of Sundance.
Sundance job offerings smells like Oscar to me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Who do you think?
Ooh,
What's gonna
number one? Obviously, my parents. They had to put up with me the longest.
Okay.
You know, and you got to go. You got to go with the agents. Okay. Sam Leon, also known as the Sammerhead Shark. Love you, Sam.
Sammerhead Shark.
Sammerhead Shark. That's my shark, bro.
Okay.
All right, we're up. We're on. Oh, hey, everybody! Yeah, big shout out, Alexander Skarsgard, wherever you are.
John's here.
I'm Mason. Ireland is back from the road.
Can I say this about Alexander Skarsgard?
Yes.
He was the perfect SNL host. He was the host when I was there last Saturday because he'll like put on a dress.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Get your dad to go in a bathtub in a suit. Sure.
Yeah.
You know, he was willing to do
I thought it was
anything.
the
He's so
best
silly.
of the season. I thought that was the best SNL of the season.
Like you mentioned, it's any actor that's willing to be silly, willing to put themselves out there, because he has no shame.
Right.
Look up his IMDb photo, and it's him like basically pantsless at a red carpet.
Oh,
Like,
really?
he is a very weird guy. I'm going to see him in a movie on
And by
Friday
the way,
called...
John, a little nugget that I don't know if you know or not, but his dad, who appeared in 2 sketches, is likely going to win the Oscar. And it's like Tiana Taylor hosted. He showed up. It's
So
like it raises your awareness.
Yeah,
for
and
voters.
Jack McBrayer made the appearance, and then and Alex are great friends. But on Friday, I'm going to see a new movie with him called Pillion. I'm excited about that.
Okay. All right.
Pretty good.
You'll tell us all about it. So, SNL was great, and New York was cold.
New York was freezing.
Yeah. And did you have snow? Was snow everywhere?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
And so here's the difference between Dallas being freezing and New York being freezing, and they both were. Dallas isn't ready for it. They don't put salt on the roads.
Right.
They don't shovel the snow. There's ice all over it. And so everybody was like accidents waiting to happen in Dallas. But in New York, Cleveland, D.C., they had it under control.
You know, one of my favorite things when I was working in New York was when there was a snow and you'd get out, because I was getting up and leaving the house at 4 a.m. and the snow was untouched. It was like this eerie sort of beautiful snow everywhere, no plows, no nothing. Super cool. Super cool. Yeah. So New York is nice when it snows at the beginning, and then it turns into a mess.
Yeah, we had a ball. We had a ton of fun. If you were willing to go out in the elements, and we were, there was tons.
And how was The Great Gatsby?
Great. I was the lead guy is. I mean, you can tell he's young, but he's going places.
Yeah, right.
Somebody Jeremy Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Jeremy
he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was also in Smash.
Yes, he was.
Remember
in
Smash?
Yeah.
And then he was also in.
Did you ever watch
Last
Smash?
5 years?
Did I ever watch?
Oh,
It's the best!
It's a classic.
Did I watch every episode probably 3 times?
That show is incredible.
Juan has watched it so many times.
I would
it is
go
a
back
great
and
show.
rewatch.
Wait, let's do that. Let's go back and rewatch
Smash.
I was obsessed with it in high school.
Oh, it was so good.
It's just perfect. And
John,
also
you
the
are
music
so
is good.
gay.
I know.
You are so gay.
Here's the
It's
funny thing.
unbelievable.
Mace, when I went to, if you were listening the other day, Mason turned me on to this piano bar, which I can't stop talking about. It was just so fun. I'm pretty sure Lisa and I were the only straight people in there, but that's why it was fun.
Sure.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
So we're going to get into all the trade deadline stuff. It is fascinating. I don't know if you know this or not, but Anthony Davis.
All right, so now that
again.
AD has been traded, basically for a poo-poo platter and some picks.
Yes.
Does that make the Luka trade even worse?
Oh, far
100%.
worse.
Yeah.
Far worse.
Because they thought they were competing for a championship when they got Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving on the same team. At least that's what Nico was trying to tell everybody.
Yeah, they got him to be a
what else
cornerstone
is
of the
even
franchise.
in the conversation for worst trade ever? There was Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
Herschel Walker was bad.
They got. I'm trying to think of any more ones.
The
one
Louisiana Purchase.
The Lakers have one. Mike Muscala for Ivica Zubac
That was
is
magic.
a terrible, terrible trade.
But but I will defend that in this sense. They had to get Zoo's contract off the books in order to sign AD. So that was the reason they did it. They needed the cap space to trade for AD. But maybe you get a little more than just Mike Muscala.
Mike Muscala, who had
but
a
this
brief
trade is going to go down as
here.
maybe one of the worst in NBA history.
No question.
Well, there was another one. Okay, so this one might be worse. So the Celtics and the Warriors did a trade in the late 70s, early 80s. The Warriors had, or the Celtics had the number 1 pick. And the number 1 pick that year was Joe Barry Carroll, a center out of Purdue.
Right.
So the Warriors gave him Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale. 2 Hall of Famers for the rights to Joe Barry Carroll.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yikes. And also maybe Babe Ruth. You know, that's a pretty bad
Babe
trade.
Ruth, that did not go well.
And then
that was for a play. No, Nanette.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good, Game of Games question.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to break that down. Also, one of the other trades today might be the key, probably sneaky best trade that happened today.
Yeah. That Philly trade we'll talk about.
The Thunder just keep on getting
the Thunder
better.
loading up.
It's ridiculous.
By the way, I want us to come up with, this bit I want to do called the Watchables. So Bill does the rewatchables. These guys haven't seen a lot of movies. So I think the idea in the afternoon show, DeMarco and Travis are willing to participate. We all pick a movie, we watch it, and then we
here's what I think we should do. This is definitely a summer project, I think. Yeah. And I think we do it on our show as a segment, and then we also do it in Crosstalk. I think you don't just keep it a Crosstalk so that me and Brian can
There are
involve.
so many movies that they haven't seen, John. So many great movies.
Yeah, I think you guys assign it to us, and we'll break it down appropriately.
I went and saw The Great Gatsby in New York, and we were talking, if you could only watch one version of the movie, would you watch the Robert Redford, Mia Farrow one with Sam Waterston?
Yeah.
Or would you watch the Leo, Tobey Maguire, Carey Mulligan, Baz Luhrmann spectacular?
I would watch the Baz Luhrmann, only because it's like, it's like the production design, all that stuff. Em, you're not a big Baz Luhrmann fan.
Yeah. I've only seen the
Did you not like Moulin Rouge? Moulin Rouge was really good. What didn't you like about it?
I just don't. I think that Baz Luhrmann is just throwing up onto the screen. And so that's not my taste.
I'll tell you what I thought after I saw Moulin Rouge.
Has great soundtracks, though.
Nicole Kidman's underrated.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. She's a fantastic actress.
So good.
I mean, she's just spectacular in that movie.
Yeah,
and then you watch her, slide into another role, and she slides right into that.
I mean,
she's probably,
Baby Girl is pretty great last year.
Yeah. She's probably top 10 actress all time.
Oh, absolutely. And by the way, she's got limited series coming out, one after another. And you know what? She says she does it to create jobs.
And she also works a lot with female creators and directors, and she kind of gets behind her words of that too. So I think that's also an awesome thing.
All right, you've tuned into the right place. Stick with us on YouTube. We're also on the app and on the radio. Tomorrow, the NBA trade deadline, and there's breaking news all day today, and we got it for you.
Being immobilized.
It's designed for the person who comes home, doesn't have a lot of time, but they do want to ice while they're working on their laptop, while they're picking up their kids from soccer practice.
Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Got to get yours before they're sold out. See why Hall of Famer James Worthy swears by this stuff.
This is the new concept for icing, and I love it.
Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
For over 40 years, Kendall Jackson Wines have been crafting exceptional wines from California's cool coastal vineyards. Family grown and family owned since 1982, Kendall Jackson is home to America's #1 selling Chardonnay for over 30 years. The iconic Vintners Reserve, with nearly 50 wines to choose from, including Cabernet Sauvignon, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and more. There's a Kendall Jackson wine for every taste and every moment. Find Kendall Jackson nationwide at every major retailer, your favorite bar and restaurant, or deliver right to your door. Learn more and find a bottle at KJ.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower. After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday, the 4th of February, 2026, and look who's back. That's right, the Hall of Famers are officially reunited in studio. Mace is here, and Johnny I is back, fresh off the Grammy road trip and fresh off the destruction of the Brooklyn Nets last night.
Had a brownie chance started.
They want to see him take some shots while he's out there. Maybe get a dunk.
Here is a steal by Dalton Connect. Alley-oop to Bronny. Lay it up and in.
We'll recap the Lakers road trip, and NBA trade deadline is tomorrow. Will the Lakers make any moves?
With what?
I don't know, but that's
They don't have the stuff. Other teams got better stuff.
And are we sad for how it's all ending for Anthony Davis? Yeah, there was a deal done today. We'll recap you on that. Let's get to it. Producer Emily's here. Producer Brian Cohen. The social team in the back, and you.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh. Yo, Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. So we're all over the NBA trade deadline. Welcome back, John Ireland. Great to see you.
Glad to be back. It was miserably, almost indescribably cold. Just happy to be in California.
But the cool thing, you just told me you were able to sleep on the plane, which you normally do not.
I loaded up on sleep meds.
Well, I mean, but, that if it helps, it helps, right?
Well, we left last night. What time did we get out of there? At about 9:30 LA time.
Where do you fly out of?
We flew out of Newark into LAX, the private airport. Yep. But and it was about 5-6 hours. So my head hit the pillow at 4:15.
Yep.
But I slept on the plane.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So a
lot of trades going down.
Deadline.
Even like Anthony Davis just got traded. I'm sure you guys heard that. I'm not convinced that AD won't get traded again.
Oh, you think he could get flipped again?
I do. And the team that I would worry about is the Warriors, because they're trying to build up a team that can compete for one more ring before Steph retires. And if they were able to flip Jimmy Butler, who's going to be out for at least a year, for Anthony Davis and throw some picks to the Wizards, I think that would be amenable to both teams. I don't know if it'll happen, but I would keep an eye on that.
This trade just in. The LA Kings have acquired standout forward Artemi Panarin from the New York Rangers in exchange for a conditional third and prospect Liam Greentree. That is per Adam Schefter.
And Emily Kaplan.
Schefter's breaking hockey trades.
And Emily Kaplan, but Adam Schefter is now doing NHL.
Good for him.
What doesn't that guy do? He's taking over for everybody. So the Kings make a deal. Luke, by the way, is coming on tomorrow.
Okay.
And he will tell us the meaning of that trade, who that guy is, and how he helps.
For people who didn't get the trade, what is the full trade for Anthony Davis?
The full trade for Anthony Davis is, they're trading Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Hardy, and Dante Exum to Washington. Dallas getting back Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-round picks.
It's the picks that were the key thing to
Yes.
That's what the Wizards want. They want picks.
The Wizards now
Some of those guys, by the way, won't what?
Is there
Hit the breaking news thing again.
Okay, another breaking news. We're at trade deadline time.
Not a trade, but I don't think I've ever heard this.
I see this too.
The NBA says the Lakers' Jackson Hayes has been suspended for 1 game without pay for pushing the Washington Wizards mascot during pregame introduction.
What?
Did anybody see him push the mascot? What is the mascot a living human being, or is it like a big, is it a guy in a wizard hat? What?
Of Jackson Hayes pushing a Wizards mascot.
Wow. We need every angle of this.
By the way, that should be a fine.
Oh, of course.
Why are we suspending people?
Okay, so the Wizards mascot is what?
I think his name is G Wiz.
G Wiz. Okay.
I could be wrong about that.
G Wiz and has been
suspended. That is correct. It is G Wiz, and it's like this big blue beak bird-looking thing.
Yeah.
I think the Wizards mascot was asking for it.
I think people want a physical game now.
Yeah.
I think he should be able to push a mascot.
No, and Tommy Lasorda once got in a fight with the Philly Fanatic, and everybody thought it was great.
That's true. So the Wizards now have, I think this is actually interesting, Alex Sarr, Trae Young, Anthony Davis, Keyshawn George. Actually, that's not a terrible team. I mean, it's in the Eastern Conference. If you have a healthy Anthony Davis, couldn't you go big and play AD and Sarr?
They both play the same position, but AD likes to play the 4 more than the 5.
Correct.
But Sarr and AD's games are very similar.
Yeah.
They're almost identical.
Yeah.
I don't.
You still think it's possible that they flip AD?
They're very high on Sarr. He's in his second year. He's only 20 years old. They love him. Anything that takes minutes away from Sarr doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I think AD could get flipped to a contender or a team that thinks they're a contender.
Okay, I want to ask you.
And that's why the Warriors scare me.
So the Luka trade, we just passed the 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And Anthony Davis has now been traded. He was the cornerstone of that deal. So here is what Dallas got in the Luka trade.
Okay.
When all is told. 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, Max Christie, Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley.
That sounds better than what they got from the Lakers.
It does sound better, right?
But I'm not sure what Dallas is doing. And the thing you want to watch there is, keep in mind, every time there's a deal today, it may be connected to something that's coming tomorrow.
Sure.
So I think that Kyrie could get traded now.
Oh, wow.
Why keep him? Why keep
now,
Clay?
When does Kyrie come back?
He probably could come back at the end of this year, but
Really?
everybody's saying out for a year with the torn ACL.
Yeah.
So, but Kyrie, and if you're going young in Dallas, why do you want Kyrie and Clay?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Buy out Clay, and he comes here. I think that would make sense.
Right. So these are all things to watch.
Yeah. Now, Mark Stein.
Do you understand the Clipper deal, by the way?
They get 10 years younger.
I think they won the trade. I
think Cleveland got the better player if you're making a run right now.
I'm not so sure. I think the Clippers won that trade.
You do?
Yeah. Here's why. 10 years younger, and why would they want to pay James Harden $39 million? I mean, he's good. Is he that good? Is he $39 million
what's Garland
good?
Get? I
39.
39.
But I'd rather give it to the 26-year-old than the 36-year-old.
Well, here's the thing. I think it makes Cleveland better in the short term and the Clippers better in the long term, because James Harden will be long retired before he hits his peak. Darius Garland hits his peak. Now, let me throw this out here because you sent this today.
Okay.
And I think this is the thing that hangs over everything that the Lakers do or do not do in the next 24 hours. Mark Stein, former New York Times, now has his own Substack, great basketball writer. No one is talking about the Lakers as a factor in the Giannis sweepstakes right now because they're not a factor if a trade is going to happen by week's end. They don't have enough tradable assets to join the in-season bidders. But if the Bucks do ultimately decide to take this saga into the spring, the Lakers, league sources say, would then indeed become a very viable threat to land number 34. There is little choice for the Lakers heading into Thursday's deadline except to stay patient and avoid deals that involve any long-term salary to maintain maximum flexibility for the spring.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure the Lakers are going to be quiet, but you never know.
Well, I mean,
by the way, you guys are doing a live show tomorrow that I'm not on, but I'm coming to do the game. If the Lakers make a trade, I'll come join you.
Stop in
at 2:00.
Okay, good.
But
I just heard Pepe is going to be there too. So it's me, Pepe, O'Shea, and Andy Kamenetsky. What a crew that is.
And Greg and Chris.
Oh, and Greg and Chris. Oh God.
On second thought, I don't need to stop.
Yeah,
in now.
I don't know if we have enough mics.
By the way, that's Rock.
We clearly don't. All right, I'll talk to you at game time.
Rock and Brews in El Segundo tomorrow at noon. It is going to be a big, wild live show. And the trade deadline will have just passed, so we'll know all the stuff that is happening.
But this Mark Stein piece, though, is if Giannis isn't traded.
Correct.
So,
now, if Giannis is traded, then what do the Lakers do? If he does wind up in Golden State or Minnesota or wherever that happens to be, then what do the Lakers do at the deadline?
Here's something to watch.
Okay.
There is talk that the Sacramento Kings are going to start buying out people.
Okay.
If you get DeMar DeRozan on a buyout,
yeah,
wouldn't you do it?
Yeah. He doesn't address all of your.
Well, he doesn't address specifically what you mean, but he's a bucket. Wait,
he's a basket.
DeMar's
for
from
sure.
LA, so I think the Lakers and the Clippers are both going to get a phone call if he gets bought out,
right?
And to see if there's a fit. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Okay. Here's the thing, John. What are the odds? Let's say Giannis doesn't get traded. Okay, so the Lakers have $57 million in cap space, approximately. What do they have to trade? I guess I'm dumb. What do they have to trade?
You're not dumb. Everybody's doing this.
What do they have to trade in the spring or when they get to the summer? What's the stuff? The expiring contracts will have expired.
Right.
LeBron will have gone.
But you can sign those expiring guys and then do a sign and trade. So if
so, you re-sign Gabe Vincent to be able to trade him to Milwaukee.
Well,
why would Milwaukee be interested?
Well, it depends what you sign him for.
Sign him for anything. Gabe Vincent, I don't think is. I mean, he's a fringe rotation player at this point. So what do the Lakers have? Because I was looking at this today. They could conceivably sign and trade Austin, but they would have to sign Austin, and then Austin would have to know that he's going to Milwaukee. And why would Austin want to go to Milwaukee?
Because of the deal, because of the contract.
Right, but if the Lakers have to sign him first because he's a free agent. So here's 4 years, $200 million, or whatever it is. Well,
they give him 5 because that's what they can offer.
Yeah, 5 years, $200 million, whatever that is. Sign that, and then he'd have to know, wouldn't he, if he's getting traded to Milwaukee for Giannis? And then why would he agree to sign if he knows he's going to wind up in Milwaukee, which is a team that's a long way from contention?
But remember, you have to do those things in order, okay?
Yes.
So he signs with the Lakers for the money he wants. Then they trade him. You know, that's he wouldn't say.
The other way. It's got to be the other way because you need the cap space for Giannis.
Right.
So you can go over the cap for Austin, but you got to do the Giannis trade first, so the $50 million hits, and then you sign Austin.
But keep in mind, you've got a whole bunch of other people coming off the books. So what if LeBron comes off the books? What if Kleba comes off the books? Hachimura comes off the books?
I'm assuming those guys do come off the
right. So then you would have the money to fit in a guy like Giannis, but Austin goes out in the trade. You got to make the money match.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I think unless Giannis gets traded, and there's some debate about whether he will, here's Brian Windhorst on the possibility of a Giannis trade.
I don't think the Knicks have what's required on their roster to acquire Giannis. So if they wanted to, they would be out there trying to trade their current players for draft picks and young pieces that the Bucks would want, and they're not. So I'm taking the Knicks off the list until I have further information. I am seeing that action from teams like the Miami Heat and Minnesota Timberwolves. They are out there trying to find ways to improve their offer. The best standing offer that I'm aware of belongs to the Golden State Warriors, but I'm not seeing a lot of momentum towards Milwaukee making a Giannis move. It is only Wednesday. We have another day and a half, but I think Milwaukee is seriously considering staying put and pushing this off till summer.
And if they do that, if Wendy's right, watch AD, because then the Warriors would pivot their attention to Anthony Davis and try and add him with Draymond and Steph and make one final run at the whole thing. The question is, what would they be willing to give up? Because they'd have to make the money match.
Yeah, what happens to Draymond?
Well, Draymond could be in the deal.
Right.
But, I think that it seems weird to me when Alex Sarr is the best player on the Wizards and he plays the same position as AD.
Right.
And he's 20 years old. So why keep AD?
Right.
Unless you're going to go Twin Towers, which they could do.
By the way, Draymond seems...
They're going to have Trae Young, too. So, maybe that's the plan. I don't know.
Draymond, I think, has basically acknowledged that, yes, and by the way, I think the Warriors were smart about this to give him a heads up that, hey, he could be traded. This was Draymond last night.
I think a lot of people want to know, how I feel about it. Am I upset about it or, I'm not at all. I don't. If that's what's best for this organization, that's what's best for the organization. I'm not like, oh, man, they me over or something like that. Like, I don't really feel that way. Like, I've been here for 13 and a half years. I don't know that it ends at 13 and a half, but if it does, what a run it's been. I'll take the fine for it. What a run it's been. So that's just how I feel.
That is true.
By the way, that should not be a fine. Everybody uses
the
F word.
He says, I think I'm going to get fined. Yeah, you shouldn't be fined for that.
I mean, everybody uses the F word.
Does everybody get fined?
I don't know. He hasn't been fined yet for it.
Right, but does everybody that drops an F-bomb on the podium get fined?
I think Draymond assumes he's getting fined.
Yeah, I think he does, yeah.
But he wasn't criticizing the officials.
No.
He wasn't criticizing
He was actually supporting his team if this is what's right for the team.
I would not fine him.
Yeah.
I would not have suspended Jackson Hayes for pushing a mascot.
No, that's idiot.
That's a fine.
That's idiotic. It's a stupid blue bird. All right. The big game is almost here. There is no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And this week, get this. Brian Cohn, have you used this special deal?
Oh, I have. I made one last night, actually.
Prize Picks has a special max discount for the big game. Live in the app right now, Drake May needs just one passing yard for the max discount to win. Just add another player to your lineup. And if your picks hit, you can cash in. Are you using Drake May?
I did that one, and I'm going to do one kind of every day leading up, so I have 5 or 6 lineups. That with the Kenneth Walker touchdown, just a little 2-leg parlay with the free square. Come on now.
Oh, free square, exactly. Prize Picks, simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stack projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its doors inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhbc.com/events.
Hey, it's Travis. Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Legends Attic is the premier sports memorabilia gallery and store that offers a unique blend of rare and iconic collectibles. It's a community for sports fans and collectors, so go check it out for yourself. Legends Attic, 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow Legends Attic on all social media platforms so you can stay connected to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
And straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
Tacoma model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
Never have I ever called my sister from
from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it and bring something different to the table.
Join ESPN LA at Yamava Resort and Casino for Super Sunday and the Monday after. Party with me, Cappy, Morales, and Bergman at the pool deck for our Super Sunday watch party featuring massive screens, nonstop energy, and a legendary guest, quarterback Jim McMahon. We'll be broadcasting the Monday after, live from the resort, celebrating an unforgettable finish to the football season. Super Sunday, the Monday after, one epic weekend. Be there this Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for more information and to secure your tickets. You in?
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
All right, tomorrow's a big day and a huge show. ESPN LA and Hendrick's Gin. We're taking over Rockin' Brews El Segundo tomorrow for the Super Week trade deadline party. I'll be there, along with Andy Kamenetsky, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Pepe Mantilla, Greg Bergman, Chris Morales. We are followed by DeMarco and Travis. We're broadcasting live from noon to 5:30. Become an NBA Gin Sider. Follow every Lakers move live and win Lakers tickets. It's all happening tomorrow. Rockin' Brews in El Segundo. Thank you to Hendrick's Gin, the official gin partner of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, do you know that we're number 3? We're number 3.
We're number 3.
We're number 3. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The Barrett Sports Media top 20 major market radio shows all across the country. We won this several times, but now we've dropped. Our gold medal has turned bronze.
Bronze.
We lost to Zolak and Bertrand in Boston.
What about Bobo and Tom? Did Bobo and Tom
Brandon
beat us?
Tierney and Sal Nakata in New York, and we're 3rd. And right ahead, you know who's 4th? Michael K.
Oh, so we beat Michael K?
Yeah, we got him.
Wow.
Some show in Detroit is 5th, Minnesota 6, 7, 8, more New York. I'm looking to see if there's anyone else we know
Waddle
here.
and Sylvie?
No, Carmen and Yurko are in there. So those are the guys that are on after Waddle and Sylvie.
So this is just the middays.
Yes, I think. He's listing it as middays.
So
major market sports radio midday show.
Yep. So
we're number 3. We're number 3. I remember when David Letterman, Jay Leno took a big billboard out in Times Square that said, "We're number 1," and Dave took a big picture with a smile on his face saying, "We're number 3."
Yes.
It was great.
Classic. All right, so there is so much going on here right now. Let me get your thoughts on, because we did it during Before the Growl, and you should definitely watch Before the Growl every day. But the trade of James Harden to Cleveland for Darius Garland. I personally think this is a great trade for Cleveland in the short term, great trade for the Clippers in the long term. I get it. I guess he's going to get paid. Will Cleveland pay James Harden?
Well, that's their next conversation.
Yeah.
I doubt he had essentially a no trade clause, so I doubt he agrees to this unless there was something worked out for him getting paid. But I think the Clippers won this trade for a couple of reasons. Number one, Garland's 10 years younger, and he's really good. He's got some they're taking an injury risk, but the Clippers are too old. They have the oldest roster in the league.
Old,
so they got 10 years younger, and I'm not so sure I'd want to be in the James Harden business next year if I was the Clippers. And that's what precipitated this.
It's just when things are going well, and they've been for the Clippers.
They've won 16 out of 20.
To break it up seems risky to me, except they're thinking longer term. The same with the late. They're thinking flexibility down the line,
so
less money on the books.
The weird thing is Cavs and Clippers play each other tonight at Intuit Dome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
So I wonder if Garland hasn't been playing, so he's probably not going to play, but will Harden play for the Cavs?
Oh, that's weird. I guess
it's kind of like in baseball where they, switch dugouts.
You just walk
in the fifth inning, you just walk across,
kind of weird.
The other one is interesting. The Oklahoma City Thunder just seem to get better and better. The Sixers
they're really smart.
Have traded Jared McCain to the Oklahoma City Thunder for and again, Oklahoma City has so many picks. The Rockets' first-round pick in 2026 and 3 second-round picks.
Yeah, the Rockets pick won't be that good because they're going to finish
pretty good.
High. Yeah, so that'll be like a pick in the 20s.
Yep. So I want to attack something that I think I heard some Laker fans talking about.
Okay.
If the Lakers do nothing,
okay,
are they punting on the season?
No, and here's why. They went 5-3 on the Grammy road trip.
Yes.
And 7 of those 8 games were without Austin.
Right.
If Austin can get back to playing where he was at the beginning of the year when they started, 9-2, 8-3, something like that, I think they're on to something. The question is, can their defense show up consistently? It has shown up in spots. There was a stretch during the Grammy trip that they were the number one defensive efficiency team in the league. They kind of reverted back to it in the Knicks game. But I don't think they're punting on the season. I think they're trying to see if a 3-star lineup with 3 closers can get hot, get on a run, and maybe sneak into the Western Conference Finals. Now, a lot of this is also going to depend on the draw.
Right.
Like, if you can get on the other side of the draw from Oklahoma City, then
But won't you be on the side of the draw of San Antonio?
Right. But they've beaten them with Wemby.
Yeah.
That would be a good series.
Yeah, it'd be a good series. But I don't. Do you think the Lakers win 4-7 from OKC? I'm sorry, from San Antonio?
I think they could. OKC is a different animal. But the Lakers matched up pretty good against the Thunder last year. Remember, they beat them by 21 game.
Right.
And then the next game they were tied and Luka got thrown out.
Yes, that's right.
But I think, would they be the favorite? No. Are they punting on the season? I don't think so. No, they got
by doing nothing?
But they got too many good players. Well, what do you want them to do?
I would like to. First of all, I can't see the whole board, as you like to say,
right,
with Rob.
But keep in mind,
there
are
players out there that are interesting.
Right. What they're trying to do is protect flexibility for next season. So anybody you bring in, if it's somebody that's signed through next year or even beyond, you got to really want them on your team.
Yeah, despite what Mark Stein says, the chances are not 0 they're going to sign Giannis, but I think they're very low that they're going to be able to pull off a deal for Giannis.
Well, they won't pull off one for him before tomorrow at noon.
No, I'm saying during the summertime. I think it's a long shot in the summertime. They don't have stuff to trade. They don't have the players necessarily to trade.
What Milwaukee wants are picks.
But
the Lakers would have 3 first-round picks to trade.
Minnesota's got multiple. They're offering 4 now. I mean, more, and they're going to have more first-round picks freed up once you get to the summertime. The Lakers are going to have less picks.
So then the question you ask is, all right, what's better, 3 first-round picks from the Lakers or 4 first-round picks from the Wolves? Who do you think is going to be better for the next 6 years, the Wolves or the Lakers? Wolves are pretty good, and they got Anthony Edwards. So the Lakers' picks might be better than the Wolves'
Right, but if the Lakers have Giannis, Luka, the picks are not going to be better.
You don't know. You don't know who's going to be better. So I have a feeling that Giannis survived. Giannis is still in the Bucks tomorrow at noon. I don't know it. I just have a feeling.
I agree.
I have something to keep your eye out for, and this is not having to do with Giannis, and I just saw this come across from Kevin O'Connor at Yahoo.
Mm-hmm.
He says that his sources were saying that the Kings remain the team most strongly connected to the Grizzlies' Ja Morant. Sacramento views Morant as a high upside player who could return to star status with a change of scenery. The Heat are also engaged as well with Ja Morant.
So here's the weirdest thing about the Kings, about Sacramento. Within the last 3 years, they had De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton.
With
Domantas
Sabonis.
Each of who they drafted, and they let him get away.
Yeah.
So if they get Ja Morant, what's to make you think they won't screw that up?
I think, personally, you get Ja Morant because you want to sell some tickets.
He's exciting.
He's exciting. He's inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get off the court or on the court. So I think, ultimately, you can say we've got Ja Morant. He's one of the most athletic, high-flying guards in the league, and you can sort of sell that to your fans. Sacramento has no idea what they're doing. None. They never have.
Yeah. But by the way, this all started when Vlade was their GM.
Yep.
So think about this. Vlade, who is from Europe and knew Luka since he was a 5 or 6 year old kid.
Yep.
Passed on him for Marvin Bagley, who just got traded again today.
Yeah.
He's going to his 5th team. But that's when Sacramento blew their chance to be competitive. They could have had Luka.
Yes.
And instead, they took Marvin Bagley.
Nice.
And set him back 10 years.
All right, coming up next for you, going to keep you up to date on all things NBA. And LSU is doing something strange to keep fans in the seats. We will do that next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, you've heard me talk about Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice sponsors Icebreakers, which is just coming up next in about 15 minutes. Blue Ice is the finest sourced vodka from Idaho potatoes and pure Snake River aquifer water. Now, most vodka is made from corn. Blue Ice vodka is made from potatoes. So when you make it from potatoes, it's smoother, it's creamier, it has no burn, it's gluten-free. It's only 64 calories per ounce. It comes in 3 great flavors. Blue Ice Classic, which is a regular vodka, traditional. Double Espresso, crafted from Arabica coffee. When I was out the other night in New York, I saw girls drinking some espresso martinis. I said, you can buy that from Blue Ice, and it's already pre-made. You don't even have to mix it. And they were immediately on their phones trying to find Blue Ice. They also have Huckleberry, which is Idaho's state fruit. Ask for it by name, Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
I was a Bad Bunny fan when he started, and he actually came out with Shakira at the halftime when Shakira did it with J-Lo. So
Did you say Shakira?
Yes, Shakira.
Slow it down for the uninitiated. Thank you.
Shakira. She's gorgeous.
Hips don't lie.
No.
She's gorgeous.
Huge fan.
Hips don't lie.
She is gorgeous.
Huge fan.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Get ready, SoCal. Hard Rock Casino Tajon is giving away a kilo of gold in February. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all February long for the $500,000 kilo of gold giveaway just by using their card. Join us every Thursday in February for your chance to win big. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. Hard Rock Casino Tajon. This is how SoCal plays.
Did you know that at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, the game starts before your baby even arrives? Their Fetal and Neonatal Institute is a lifeline for over 3,000 high-risk babies and expectant mothers each year. From expert fetal maternal care before birth to a level 4 NICU for newborns needing intensive care, CHLA is the MVP for the most complex cases. So when it comes to your new baby, put an all-star team in your corner from day one. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
For years, LA has known the name Jacob and Ronnie, the lawyer with the billboards, the one who shows up when you need help the most, and now he's got something new.
A brand new, easy-to-remember phone number, 800-345-6789. A number so easy, you'll never forget it.
Say it once, it sticks. 800-345-6789. Write it down, save it, take a picture. 800-345-6789.
Because when an accident happens, that's the number you need the most. 800-345-6789. New number, same Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at georgechevy.com. That's georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel.
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1%, and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Okay, John, tell me if you recognize this song.
It has a Broadway feel to it.
For
the love of one man.
It's Megan Hilty's voice.
Oh, is this from Smash?
This is from Smash.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this show during Before the Growl. Smash. If you're like Broadway John,
there's no business like show
Smash
business.
is a show for you. You watch Smash also, right?
You know who else
High School
loves
Emily.
Smash?
Who?
A. Martinez. Me and
yeah.
A. Martinez love Smash.
Yeah, it's actually a great show.
Yeah, High School Emily. This hit like gangbusters
Is that right?
in my youth.
Austin
That was
Reaves.
kind of the last big thing Deborah Messing was in, right?
Yeah, I've not seen her in anything.
Yeah.
That was after Will and Grace,
She's
right?
so busy counting money. She has
Yeah.
no time to do other projects.
Figured as much.
By the way, last night,
Yeah, a lot of it was just
the Lakers, it was like playing the Washington Generals. I mean, you had Luka make an unbelievable, that no-look pass to
At one
DeAndre
point,
Ayton in the
Reaves had a
paint.
breakaway, and he just threw it off the backboard, and
Yeah.
LeBron dunked it.
I mean,
I
seriously.
think I referenced, Brian, I don't know if you can find that call, but I think I referenced the Globetrotters.
Yeah, it felt like a Globetrotters game at moments last night.
Yeah, it was weird.
And I thought LeBron came out especially with great energy and kind of keyed that whole thing. But, boy, they're bad, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Brooklyn bad.
They're the worst team I've seen in person. But they started, and I can't remember this ever happening in a game I've done before. They started two teenagers at guards. They're both 19.
Wow.
So they're young. They're playing all their young guys. And Cam Thomas, who's probably their best guard, mysteriously not on the plane today.
Uh-oh.
So he may be going somewhere else.
No, interesting. Yeah, we're following all that for you. The moment anything breaks, we'll have it for you. I wanted to mention this. LSU is trying to keep students to stay at their basketball games.
And they're
For
doing
the men's games.
Yeah,
The men's games,
the LSU women are really good.
Yeah, really good. This is the
but
men's
the LSU
team.
men aren't good this year, and so they, in order to get more fans, they started doing promotional giveaway nights.
Yeah.
Like, come in, you'll wear, win a free sweatshirt, win a free hat,
Get a free pizza.
Hello
Yeah.
Kitty backpack.
But what the students are smart.
Yep.
So what they would do is show up at the game, get their free item, and never come in.
Yes.
They would literally turn around and
Just
go out the
show
other
up,
way.
Grab your goods and
So
leave.
now the school has done something, and I'm not sure whether it's smart or stupid. You tell me. They have now required they have to come in and stay in order to get their promotional item. So in other words, they come in and they don't start giving this stuff out until after the opening tip.
Right.
And is that smart or stupid by the LSU?
Well, I mean, if you
administration?
really want people in the seats for your games, I guess it is a smart play. It is a little bit like a hostage situation.
Right.
Like, I want that backpack or else.
How badly do you want this T-shirt that costs $2
Are you willing
to make?
to suffer through the first half of the LSU
I remember
game?
when you and I started years and years and years ago, we were on in San Diego, and I was friends with the Padres promotions director.
Right.
And he was all up in arms, and he said, I want to come on your show and chastise the fans. And I said, okay, about what? He goes, well, last night was we gave away baseballs. It was ball night.
Oh, God.
And, we started losing, so all the fans threw the balls on the field. And I said, Tom, your team is 10-40.
Right.
You fire-sailed everybody at the start of the season. What did you think the fans would do with the balls? And he goes, well, it's a quality item. I didn't think they'd throw it on the field. I go, that's how mad they are.
Yeah.
Give them the item on the way out. And that's what they started doing.
I think nobody does balls anymore. I don't think anybody does.
I don't even know if they
baseballs.
do bats because you're basically handing out weapons.
Unless they're like inflatable bats, like blow-up bats or whatever, because they can't harm
even the
things.
toy Dodger bat you could use as a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, they have so many bobbleheads. Like the Bat Boy gets a bobblehead now. It's like crazy how many bobblehead nights they have at Dodger Stadium. And you know what? They are worth it. I've got so many bobbleheads from the Dodgers. I go there. I will go there for the bobbleheads.
I think back to the LSU.
And stay for the game, by the way.
I think what my school did was a good idea, was that all the games, every athletic event is free at UVA, so football, basketball, whatever, but basketball was the high ticket item.
Yeah.
You have to be in a group to get it, so you don't, it's like a lottery based system. But if you go to other events and you check in with your student ID, you get more chances at the lottery. So it gets people to go to a baseball
people
game
to go to more
or
stuff. Yeah.
a lacrosse game or whatever. I think that's the way to do it, but I think it is funny just to, I guarantee you, even after the tip-off, these kids are leaving right away.
Oh,
but
yeah.
isn't it kind of like the LSU administration is inviting people to a party, and then they come to the party, and
you say you can't leave.
Right.
It's like a hotel call. You can check in, but you can't check out.
It just seems backwards to me.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. By the way, when you were a student, how many basketball games did you go to?
Almost all of them.
Almost all of them?
Yeah, because I went to UCLA.
How many football games did you go to?
All.
All? You
never.
You
missed
did
one.
not miss UCLA?
Never.
Now, why has that UCLA through and through thing not stuck with you? Because I never get the impression that you're like, Bruins.
I think, I am in basketball. I think in basketball, and I like Mick Cronin. They're right now, I just saw they're part of the last four in, so they might make the tournament this year. And I know Cronin's had trouble with the way the Big Ten scheduled stuff, and it's been bad.
Right.
But I've always felt, and this is what eventually got me to break up with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Is they don't care about winning.
Right.
They're in the football business because it makes money, and
So you're absolutely not at all in on the Ches?
I am now on the Ches. I like the Ches. I like that hire. I'll give him an opportunity, but for years I've watched them just not care about football. And so now I think they do care. And I think Chesney, when Bob Toledo was the coach, never missed a game.
Yeah, sure.
He was great.
He was awesome.
Fun.
He was a great guy.
Yep. Never should have got rid of
By
him.
the way, and they were good. They beat USC in
Won
those
20
days.
games in a row.
Yeah. They would roll.
But since then, the Carl Dorrell hire was bad. I liked Neuheisel, but he got blown up by USC, so they got rid of him. I liked Jim Moore. I thought they should have kept him.
Chip Kelly.
Bad hire from the start. And then Deshaun Foster was when I just said, okay, this is official. They don't care.
Yeah, Deshaun Foster was, arguably one of the worst hires.
But I think that, who was it? Marty Schottenheimer, you're always getting better, getting worse.
Yeah.
I think they're getting better.
Well, they had nowhere to go but up, right?
Right.
They got a favorable schedule next year, so maybe they'll squeak out 5 or 6 wins. All right, coming up next for you is Icebreakers. In the meantime, let me tell you guys, quick PSA. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Believe me. This is why I go with the Bouqs company every single time. Bouqs delivers modern bouquets fresh to her door. Plus, with my code ESPN, you get 25% off. Bouqs flowers cut fresh. They're from the best farms in the world. You get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. We've got Bouqs on the dining room table right now. It lasted about 2 weeks. They still look great. And the best part, Bouqs makes it easy. You pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Bouqs has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that's code for definitely get me flowers. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game. Don't fumble. Go to Bouqs.com. Use my promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Bouqs, promo code ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Congrats to Bad Bunny.
You're just gutless.
Or Benito, as they say. We could always play Cappy's version of Bad Bunny. I feel like that always is
better, I think.
Is a treat.
Yo no soy malo, no, baby. Eso es un gimmick, pero el sol le pega calienta más que el de Phoenix. Y yo lo sabe. Right. How good is that? How freaking awesome is that?
Should have won a Grammy.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, we got a trade just in. Ireland, what do we got?
Chris Paul is gone. Finally, he's been
gone. Finally,
he's been sitting there waiting for his next move. The Clippers, Nets, and Raptors have agreed on a multi-team trade. Chris Paul goes to the Raptors. Ochai Agbaji and a Raptors second-round pick and cash to the Nets. I don't think the Clippers are getting anything back in this deal. They're working with Chris Paul to give him a chance to play somewhere else.
Right.
So now Chris Paul no longer a member of the Clippers.
And the Clippers didn't really get anything for it.
Doesn't sound like it.
He was just sent home earlier, so
That's
they
right.
weren't using him anyway.
Exactly. All right, on to Icebreakers, Em.
And before I get to my Icebreakers, Super Sunday at Yamava just got even bigger. Join us on the pool deck for the big game watch party and get the chance to meet 2-time Super Bowl champion Jim McMahon. Doors open at 1 p.m. and kickoff is at 3:30, so arrive early and don't miss your opportunity to meet Jim McMahon before the game. Super Sunday, pool deck vibes, and an unforgettable game day experience at Yamava Resort and Casino. Secure your spot at ESPNLA.com. You in? All right,
You
so
in? Okay.
Here is our layout for right now in terms of points. So, John, you are starting minus 12.
Gotcha.
You won last month by 12.
Okay.
Mace has 0.
0.
And Brian has 0. Sua has 4.
Yeah, Sua.
And Chris had 7 because he got yesterday's.
Chris Morales did?
Yeah, he did. It was John Bon Jovi.
Okay.
All right, here we go. For 10 points, I was born in 1986 in Redwood City, California.
Okay.
For 9 points, I have a podcast. Shocking.
Oh, man. That narrows it down.
For 8 points, I have made a cameo appearance on the HBO show Ballers and America's Next Top Model.
Okay, wait. Okay. Still don't know.
For 7 points, I attended both the College of San Mateo and Kent State University.
Kent State. I think it's that one.
I don't know who this is.
Sounds like a modelly type person.
Yeah.
All right, 6 points. I was drafted in the 7th round, 232nd overall.
And you're not giving us sport?
I think the 7th round would mean he's a football player.
Football player. Sorry.
Yeah.
For 5 points. I took Jerry Rice's daughter to the prom.
Oh, I know this. Come on.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, gosh, this is going to drive me crazy. I remember when this happened.
4 points.
Yep.
Okay.
I played quarterback in college, but converted to wide receiver for the NFL.
Brian.
Go ahead.
Juwan Jennings.
Nope.
Too young.
Giannis.
Got to be 40.
All right, next one. For 3 points. I was the first Jewish Super Bowl MVP.
He's not old enough.
So it's a wide receiver that was an MVP that went to Kent State?
Oh! Mason.
Okay.
Antonio Gates?
Nope.
He did go
John,
to Kent
it's up
State.
to you. If
Okay.
you want to wait it out or you want to guess now.
I can only think of one wide receiver who was Super Bowl MVP, so I'll take a shot.
Go ahead.
Hines Ward.
It is incorrect. Emily wins.
Emily
Who
wins.
is it?
It's Julian Edelman.
Oh, Julian Edelman.
Yeah, he took Jerry Rice's daughter to the prom. There we go. All right,
Okay.
Emily.
Very nice. Good.
There you go,
man.
and they're on the board.
You stumped us. You stumped us. All right.
John, who brought us the segment?
It is brought to you by Icebreakers. Crafted in the heart of Idaho, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka. It's a statement. Yeah, I should have got that one. But Edelman, wow. What was the one you had? He was on Ballers with Danny Amendola. I remember that scene. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember when he made his American Next Top Model thing or whatever.
Yeah, I don't
but
know that one. Yeah.
All right. So Chris Paul the Raptors will not require Chris Paul to report to the team. This is just.
So he's just out?
He's out. Now he's a buyout candidate. You can just go get him.
But who would want him?
Yeah, I mean, who?
I don't know. Maybe nobody.
It's his final season.
Not
It's
anymore.
Chris Paul.
Yeah,
It's Chris Paul, Hall of Famer Chris Paul.
Here's the problem: if you get Chris from people I've talked to, you can't sign Chris and then not play him. Yes, but same thing with Westbrook.
Yeah,
you can't sign him and then not play him.
Sure.
Because he's such a presence in the locker room that it'll overwhelm your whole team. So this could be. Remember when nobody would sign Colin Kaepernick because they didn't want the headache?
Right.
I think there's some of that going on here.
Wow. What a way to finish.
But he was going to retire this year. Why didn't he just retire this offseason?
Yeah.
You know, if he knew that this wasn't ready on the wall, why come back to the Clippers?
He wanted to be, because his kids are in L.A. He wanted to be here. I think he thought he was going to be a part of the Clippers and was going to be helping them, and it was the opposite. They blew him out.
Since they've gotten rid of him, they've gone on a tear.
Right. And then they trade Harden.
And trade Harden, yeah.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I think they got the better end of that deal. I'd rather have Darius Garland moving forward than James.
So what do you think the odds are that there's a Giannis trade by tomorrow at noon?
20%.
Only 20%. I put it a little bit higher. I'll give it 40%. Now, if the Giannis trade does not go through, and neither of us have odds of it happening, do the Lakers probably do nothing? They're focused on flexibility. They've got to be they think, or Mark Stein has reported, that maybe they're in on Giannis this summer if he doesn't get traded this week. So why would you take on any money at all if you're the Lakers?
All right, forget that.
Oh, something new? Oh, is this the scene? Oh, this is the...
this he should not have been... Jackson Hayes has been suspended for running into the Wizards mascot.
Okay, Mace, we can't hear what you said because you're away from your bike.
Mascot ran into Jackson.
This
the
is an
mascot
outrage.
should be fine.
I would like to offer my services to Jackson Hayes as his legal counsel.
Where's Jacob and Ronnie?
He was running onto the court. The mascot was running off the court. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, is there a shot?
Yeah. Look on the left side of the screen. Jackson Hayes actually body checks him. Watch the arrow.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, it has been reported that G Wiz reportedly avoided injury after being pushed and is expected to be good to go for the next game. So, in case anybody was worried about G Wiz,
The bird is going to be okay.
yeah, G Wiz is going to be okay. Call him by his real name.
But Jackson Hayes
Still think it's a fine and not a suspension.
Where did you find that video? Can you send it to us?
Barstool.
Okay,
Barstool. It's a pretty subtle move. I mean, you've got to let the mascot and the players play.
Oh, I see this now.
Yeah, see, just a little. It's not much. Shouldn't be a suspension.
Like, I don't know if Jackson Hayes went out of his way
No,
to hit it. It was dark.
The bird kind of ran into him.
No, watch it again. I thought that at first.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson Hayes is actually laying in the weeds low. It's another player that runs into it, and Hayes takes out G Wiz.
I want to know what G Wiz was telling him beforehand. Maybe they were chirping
talking,
ahead of time.
Yeah, they were chirping.
Yeah. I think maybe there's some bad blood between G Wiz and Jackson
trash
Hayes.
Talks a lot. The most trash talking.
And thank you, Christian Landa, for sending me that video.
Yeah, that's excellent. It's like the friggin' Zapruder film. All right. So, by the way, I want to mention, because tomorrow's I really want to be a great show. I really want it to be fun and big and loud and wild and have all kinds of information about the trade deadline. So all of you listening right now, are invited to Rock and Brews in El Segundo tomorrow at noon. It'll be me and O'Shea Jackson Jr., Andy Kamenetsky, and Pepe Mantilla, all there as the trade deadline happens at 12 o'clock noon tomorrow. You're invited. It's going to be fun. Rock and Brews, El Segundo. Want to see you guys out there. And, John, you'll stop by if
the Lakers make a trade.
I'll stop
by before I head over to the arena.
I have
go
a
to
feeling
the
we
game.
will not see you. I do not feel a trade in the offing.
The Clippers are receiving the rights to Vanja Marinkovic from Brooklyn. And I just did a game last night in Brooklyn, and he was not on the roster.
Vanja,
V-A-N-J-A, Marinkovic. Or Vitch, probably.
Vitch, probably, yeah.
From Brooklyn, and that completes the trade.
Yesterday, we got into one of these trades, and I'm just like, I was trying to explain who went where, and there were like 6 players on both sides, and I just said,
okay, so
nobody cares about this trade.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
I've read a couple of theories today as to why most of the trades are happening yesterday and today rather than tomorrow. And it makes sense. The Mark Williams deal. Everybody's afraid that if they make a trade right at the deadline, that the guy will fail his physical, and then you have Mark Williams, Dalton Connect all over again.
I got to be honest with you. They should have done that deal. Mark Williams played the entire second half, has played 47 games this year. He's averaging a double-double. He's better than DeAndre Ayton. In fact, he's got 20 more dunks than DeAndre Ayton has this year.
There was never any question about Mark Williams' athletic talent. But let me give you the flip side of this.
Yeah.
The Lakers have one of the most advanced medical staffs in the league. As a matter of fact, the NBA's head doctor, who you met when you were
great guy.
Leroy Sims,
I met him over
Leroy
at the
Sims,
facility,
is universally regarded as the best doctor in the NBA.
Yep.
The Lakers hired him away from the NBA, and now he travels with us. He's at every game, and he's at every practice. If he found something, if Dr. Sims found something on the medical report with Mark Williams, it's almost malpractice not to listen to him. You hired him away from the NBA specifically for this. So if the Lakers medical staff saw something irregular about Mark Williams, and Mark Williams has a history of missing games, then I have no issue with them shutting it down because I think so much of Dr. Sims.
This is just a weird question. But
yeah.
Do HIPAA laws not apply to professional athletes?
Good question.
Like we just announced his knee is a ticking time bomb?
Well, the Lakers never announced that. They just said they voided the trade.
Reasons, right.
Yeah, and then because we work in a world with sources and
But
reporters,
you agree, if in a perfect world, they would be better with Mark Williams than they would be with DeAndre Ayton, who I now think is he's very close to falling into the just a guy category.
Okay, but here's what's hard about that. So on this trip, there were games where he just disappeared and gave him nothing. Then you go to Washington, and he hits 10 out of 12 shots from the field, scores 28 points, has 14 rebounds.
Right.
That's fantastic.
But you got to be able to do that consistently, and he doesn't. He drifts out of games.
And I kind of wish Jackson Hayes wasn't suspended tomorrow night because Joel Embiid's coming to town, and Embiid's been playing better lately. So I would imagine Ayton's going to get in foul trouble, and we may have to use Maxi Kleber.
Oh, okay.
But let's see.
If he's not traded.
But you know, the other thing that could happen.
Maxi Kleber
The other
market.
thing that could happen.
Yes.
Is I think this is the way it works.
Okay.
If Jackson Hayes appeals his suspension, he could play in that game
that's
and
true.
serve it later.
Right.
Or is that only for baseball?
I don't know. Do you have a big hearing where you bring in the mascot?
I've only heard about arbitration, which, by the way, today is Tarek Schoolball Arbitration Day. I've only heard about arbitration for baseball.
Okay, but I think it would be useful in this situation if the mascot, Gee Whiz, and Jackson Hayes sat down in the commissioner's office and sort of hashed it out a little bit and reached a tentative piece.
We need to sit down and, like, Pelinka Andrews hashes it out between them, and it's just the mascot being like,
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Hayes will not be available tomorrow night when we play the Sixers.
All right, so sports graffiti time. AD has been traded. The Clippers flipped James Harden to Cleveland in exchange for Darius Garland. The Lakers, will they do anything? Should they do anything? Should they keep all their powder dry for Giannis this summer? All things NBA, 213-799-0139. That's 213-799-0139. Great NBA resource here in John Ireland, 213-799-0139. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. Man, I'll tell you, one thing I appreciate every day is getting into my car and driving to work. I love my car. I get the Hyundai Elantra, hit the sport mode, right down the 10. Here I am downtown. Beautiful, beautiful car. And when I started working with the Southern California Hyundai dealers, and I've sent all kinds of people to Ramona's brother is in a Sonata. You got to drive everything. If you're looking for a long-range EV, the Ioniq 5 is spectacular. If you want to go Sonata, that's great. If you want to go Santa Fe for an SUV, or you can try out the 2026 Hyundai Palisade. Let me tell you, premium, refined design, inside and out, more luxury, more space. Tons of new features, including the dual panoramic sunroof. Yes, 2 sunroofs. Digital key, fingerprint authentication, of course, America's best. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Test drive a new Hyundai today, only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
John Ireland for Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho and pure Snake River Aquafire water. Find classic Blue Ice vodka or any of their unique flavors in stores or ask for it by name. Blue Ice vodka, because taste is everything.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
ESPN LA family on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, sports graffiti time. Lots to talk about. One line open, 213-799-0139.
Wait, still got that number?
Still got that number.
Man, all right, Jimmy in La Puente, you're up first. Jimmy, you're on sports graffiti. What do you got?
Hey, guys. So I think Cleveland is not done shedding salary. If you can get into the Jared Allen business, is he someone you're worth using up all your flexibility for? He just signed a max extension. He will be here till 2029, and I would love him with Luka. What do you guys think?
Here's the problem. If you take on a guy who's signed through 2029, it kills your flexibility. So if somebody big like Giannis became available, you're out.
See, okay.
And I like Jared Allen.
Jared
but
Allen
don't love
would
him.
be fantastic.
Look at him over the past 2 years. He was good 3 years ago. Over the past 2 years, he's been iffy. Don in San Dimas. Hey, Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi.
Hey, guys. Hope you're all doing good today. Listen, two things, if you'll allow me. The first is, now that Anthony Davis has been essentially dumped, can we not agree that Nico did nothing but gift Luka to Rob? I mean, I just think it's a joke. It's absolutely stupid to even try to call that a trade.
It is
but
so
anyway,
weird.
The other
Yeah.
thing I wanted to say,
By the way, Don, I think what happened was Nico just didn't like Luka and didn't trust him, and vice versa probably, and so that was a bad mix. And the Lakers were the beneficiaries of that. Guys who have power like Nico, and Nico had never been a GM before.
Yep.
So Luka made him mad by not staying in perfect shape, and then and Nico said to Luka, "If you don't get in shape, I'm going to trade you." Luka said, "Who are you?"
Right. right.
And that was the beginning of it, and the Lakers got lucky. But what was your other thing, Don?
My other thing was just Chris Morales. He was talking about Dave Smith the other day and how Dave Smith talks behind people's backs. That's Morales' whole spiel.
That is his whole spiel. You're right.
Anytime one of you guys are gone, he drags you through the mud, and that's why I can't stand him. He's like a little high school girl talking behind everybody's back.
Yep.
Chris, you guys take care. Have a good day.
Man.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Chris would take that as a huge compliment.
Yesterday, he was taking shots at Andrew Siciliano. I saw over the weekend. It's like, what?
Oh, I saw you. I saw a picture of you, Andrew, and Jamie Maggio. Where were you?
We were
guys?
at the Chris Taylor Polar Plunge at the Shade Hotel.
Did you go in the water?
I did not.
Why?
I do not go in the ocean. But I went to the reception afterwards.
But the whole point of you being part of it was so you would go in the ocean.
And you only have to go for a second, Mace. You don't have to go for a long time.
The point of it was to raise money, right?
Yeah. Did you help?
We bid, with a paddle.
And won.
We got a trip to the Maui Four Seasons.
Okay.
I've never been there. I hear it's awesome.
It's unbelievable. I once walked out of that hotel because they charged Jack Ireland $35 for a grilled cheese sandwich. So get ready to
spend.
But it sounds like your room's covered.
Made a nice donation to the foundation.
All right, 213-799-0139. Here's Richard in Upland. Hey, Richard, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go. Richard's not there.
Moving on.
Here's our friend Chris Ward from the Green Cross in Torrance. Hi, Chris.
Hey, guys. How we doing, man? Favorite radio show in the world, man.
Excellent. How are you?
Doing great. We're doing a super all-star sales week from the 5th to the 8th. The damn store is free. Quick question. Who we trading LeBron in the house for? We trading him for Jokic, or are we going to get Giannis Antetokounmpo?
No, we're going to get Wemby. We're getting Wemby.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me ask both you guys something because you guys both follow basketball. Yeah. Chris, you too. I think, other than Oklahoma City, and I've thought about this. This is not hyperbole or a stupid statement. I would trade my entire, unless I had Oklahoma City and maybe San Antonio, but San Antonio doesn't apply because of what I'm going to say. I would trade my whole roster for Wemby.
I'd trade LeBron, Hachimura, Reaves. I'd trade Jeannie Buss. Trade them all.
Well, you can't trade
Jeannie's
the owner.
not on the block.
But is there a whole roster that you would you rather have Wemby or pick any team other than the Thunder, whole roster?
Well, wait a minute. You would give up Luka. You would give up Austin. You would give up everybody from the Lakers.
Do we get Wemby?
Yeah, you get Wemby.
I'd have to think about it, but I think they're basically going to build the team around Luka and Austin.
Right.
You could build the team around Wemby.
Oh, you absolutely could.
Yeah. Knicks, maybe? I don't know if the Knicks would do it.
Knicks.
But Wemby in the Garden?
That'd be spectacular.
Celtics? maybe they wouldn't do
Yeah.
it. But every other team, I think, all right, take our whole team.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when Mike Ditka traded his whole draft for Ricky Williams?
Yep.
That's what I was thinking about Wemby. Anthony, Newport Beach, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi, Anthony.
Guys, how many more passes are we to give Rob Pelinka? For not
well, at
making
least
a
one
move
more.
on the deadline.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute.
What did he do last year at the deadline?
Yes, but I truly believe, like the other guy was saying earlier, we got gifted Luka Doncic. I mean, if any GM was on the Lakers, I think we would have gotten Luka. You can't just wait and hope that you're going to get a big star player at the end of every season with draft picks and so on and so forth. If you can make a deal now and get the team better, we're only 2 games out of the second seed.
Right,
but
Anthony,
like
you understand that right now Rob can only, by rule, Rob can only trade 1 future first-round pick, and after the season he's going to have 3. So that's why you wait. You wait because you have more ammunition.
Right, but here's the way actually, hold the conversation. I've got a whole thought on it. In the meantime, let's get some more calls in.
Heather in Palmdale, you're on Sports Graffiti. Heather, go.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Hi, just calling in. Yesterday was my 50th birthday, and
Happy
my
birthday
present. Oh, thank you. My birthday present was having Austin Reaves suit up and play pretty well. He was a little rusty, but he played well.
Yeah.
I just want to ask John, the environment there, everybody was so engaged. It seemed so loud. It seemed louder than a home crowd. How was it?
Tons and tons of Laker fans.
imagine.
And the thing I noticed, Heather, towards the end was when Bronny came in the game, the place went nuts. We ended up talking to Bronny post-game last night just to get his reaction.
Right.
It was like a rock star walked into the building.
Yeah.
So I think the Laker fans did a good – the Knicks tickets were insanely expensive. Nobody could get their hands on them.
Yeah.
The Nets tickets, the Laker fans got involved and took it over. So that's interesting, Heather, that you noticed that from home, that it was almost like a Laker home game. But you're right. It was super, super purple and gold in the building last night.
I'm up there in the 300s if I do get gifted a ticket from one of my friends. But, I'm one of those loud, boisterous kind of fans. So I loved hearing that kind of energy last night.
Awesome.
Yeah,
well, listen, Heather, happy birthday.
And happy birthday. Yeah, for sure. Parth in Irvine. Hey, Parth, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, and Dipsy-doo.
Dipsy-doo.
Dipsy-doo got
I just wanted
suspended.
to say, I know, justice for Jackson. I just wanted to say I would love to have Luka and Giannis together, but knowing how Rob and the Lakers work, I hope Giannis gets traded in the next 24 hours because to save Rob from himself and not, put all of his chips into the table waiting for Giannis, because if the Giannis situation goes all the way to August, you're not signing any free agents. You're just holding and waiting, and that's just dangerous.
But Parth, is that a fair criticism of Rob? Because think about last year. Apparently, the Mavs asked for everybody. They asked for Luke. They asked for Austin Reaves. They asked for Dalton Knecht. They asked for all the Lakers' number ones, and somehow Rob got him for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and 1 number 1 pick. So he didn't empty the whole store last year, and he got Luka.
That deal well. One more thing, John. You keep saying that Clay, if he gets bought out, might make his way to LA. I think you can check me on this.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that because the Lakers are over the first apron, they can only sign a buyout player whose pre-buyout salary is under the taxpayer mid-level. Or non-taxpayer mid-level, and I think Clay's well above that.
All right.
So I don't think
I
they
will
can sign
check.
him.
I will check that.
Parth is like the new Bobby Marks there.
I'm just parroting what Michael told me. Michael said that if Clay was to be put into a buyout situation, that he thinks his first choice would be to come to the Lakers. But he just bought a house in Dallas with Megan. He likes it there. So let's see what the Mavs do. But now that they've traded AD. Would you be surprised if Clay and Kyrie were gone by this time tomorrow?
Not at all. It's a meltdown.
Yeah.
It's a teardown. All right, coming up next for you, our friend Michelle Beadle is going to talk some NBA with us. That is coming up next for you. By the way, at 1:30, we expect Luke Robitaille to join us. The Kings have made a big trade. And we'll get into that with him, tell us the impact of that, and they've signed him as well. That's coming up at 1:30, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. They started working together in 1976. As part of that, They've got a huge sale going on right now. Toyota has, and no matter what you're looking for, trucks, SUVs, sedans, they've got them. Tacoma and Tundra are their best trucks. RAV4 and 4Runner are ready for any adventure. And for the best value, there's Camry and Corolla. Everything you need to perfect your Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. You can explore their full lineup of vehicles, compare them side by side, and you're always welcome to go into any Southern California Toyota dealer if you want to sit in the car, drive it, feel it. So you got a couple of ways to get your hands on a new Toyota. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
You know, Chris Canty's the Super Bowl champion, too.
I know Canty. Big fella.
I think he's got 2 rings, right? But you only have 1.
I thought it was 1.
I think he has 2 with the Giants.
Let me check that. But go ahead.
So
one-time Super Bowl champion.
One time. Yeah.
Just 1.
I got more sacks than him, though.
Really?
Yeah.
How many do you have in your career, DeMarco?
36 and a half.
Oh, you got him by a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what position did Canty play?
Defensive end.
Yeah.
What say you now?
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Join ESPN LA at Yamava Resort and Casino for Super Sunday and the morning after. Party with me, Morales, Lindsay, and Bergman at the pool deck for our Super Sunday watch party featuring massive screens, nonstop energy, and a legendary guest, quarterback Jim McMahon. The next morning, we'll be broadcasting the Monday after, live from the resort, celebrating an unforgettable finish to the football season. Super Sunday, the morning after. Be there this Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for more information and secure your tickets. You in?
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Quick PSA for you. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me. This is why I go with the Bouqs Company every time. Bouqs delivers modern bouquets fresh to her door. Plus, with my code, ESPN, you get 25% off. Bouqs flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world. They've got incredible flowers, even roses, grown on the side of a freaking volcano. Bouqs makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Bouqs has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Bouqs.com. That's Bouqs.com. Use my promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN. Bouqs. Promo code ESPN.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RADIO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Mason and Ireland.
They say nobody loses like
sneaky
Steve
bastard.
Mason.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right. We got a winner on the line, though. She is the star of Run It Back every morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on FanDuel. The Michelle Beadle joins us. Beads, what's going on?
Hi, Beads.
What's up, guys? Long time no talk.
How are things?
Oh, things are great. I mean, the world couldn't be in a better place, right, guys? We're in it. We're all winning.
It's real. But you know what? It's good in our department. In our department, it's okay.
Thank goodness.
It's just the rest of the
You know what? And there's been trades today, and so there's been stuff to read. And I realized today my brain is not made to do the math that comes with trade talk. Like, I'm just figuring out the taxes. I'm like, It's like when my dad used to lecture me about math.
Yep.
Everything turns off. So I'm just reading everything, memorizing names, big names, boom, trade deadline.
Boom.
So
Okay. Boom.
Beadle, I'm going to ask a question. This is a ridiculous John Ireland made-up hyperbole question, but it's perfect for you. I just said to Mason, for people who don't know, Michelle grew up in Texas. She's a huge San Antonio Spurs fan.
Yep.
I said, Beads, and I'm dead serious about this. Other than the Thunder and maybe the Celtics, I would trade my entire roster for Wemby, the whole team.
Dang, awesome.
Would you? You have Wemby. Would you, if I call you and I'm the Golden State Warriors or the Houston Rockets or the New York Knicks, and I call and I say, Beads, you can have my entire roster, every player, if you trade me Wemby, what say you?
No, I love Wemby more than I love 95% of my family. Like, love family. I'm not trading him for anything. I love him. And every day that we learn more about him, I love him that much more.
I agree.
It just gets better.
I agree.
Yeah.
He seems like such a thoughtful guy, interesting, engaging. Yep. I really enjoy him.
Mace, have you seen him play in person yet?
Yes, I saw him across the street.
Beads and I get to see him play in person a lot.
Yeah.
It is,
oh, man.
Michelle, it's kind of indescribable. Like, he can be standing, picture yourself standing, shooting a jump shot. He can be 6 or 7 feet away from you and still block it. And that's how tall he is. He's gigantic.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
God, and look, we've had tall people in this league before, but it's just, you know what it is? They didn't look graceful. Like, he just looks different than the tall guys we've seen that have come and gone before.
He looks like he's doing ballet. All right.
So I'll ask the question, Beads, that everybody's asking. What do you think the Lakers are going to do? What are they going to do, huh? What's up with that?
I kept thinking, well, first of all, I don't know that they have a ton of room to do anything, but I'm starting to worry that we're running out of time, although I think after last year we would never say anything so stupid again. But I don't know, because I don't know what there's left. The Giannis thing seems to be holding up a couple teams from actually making any of the moves that we've heard so much about. What I find interesting today is that the trades that we have learned about were not trades that any of us were talking about leading into this deadline.
And Michelle,
so okay.
I try and explain that to people that every year a big name player or two will move that we don't see coming. Last year it was Luka. Yep. This year it was AD and Harden, and it may not be done. So there's always stuff going on. Now, I'm going to play a clip from the Run It Back show.
Okay.
Which Michelle does every morning with Lou Williams and Boogie Cousins. Chandler Parsons is in there sometimes. And Michelle, before you do this, before I play this, I just want to say I 100% agree with Beadle's take on this.
Okay.
She was talking about if and when the Warriors do a statue for Draymond Green, what should he be doing in the statue? Hit it, Brian.
What position pose are we doing with
Dre out?
What's he doing? Let's pick one. We've got options. We've got stomps. We've got punches. We've got chokes. Which one are you? If it was you, come on. I think
if it was me, I got Dre with the ball, waving somebody down to go set a pin down screen for Steph Curry because he's running the offense most of the time. That's my pick.
No, I don't like that's boring.
I know.
Beats, you're 100% right. Yeah. How popular would a Draymond Green statue be outside the Chase Center, where he's kicking LeBron in the nuts?
Right. Or he's punching,
headlock,
Jordan Poole, the headlock.
Yeah. Warrior fans would just gravitate to it
because that's who he is. That's who he's going to be in history. He's a tough guy.
Right. Michelle,
you know what this is, guys? You know what this is? It's a classic example because the three of us, we are the non-players in this business.
Right.
And so it was such a moment of perspective. Like, players see him one way, and we as fans or talking heads, whatever you want to call us, we see him a different way. And that's why I legitimately meant it. Like, I'm not
I know
you did. Draymond, I don't dislike it, but that's what I think of. I'm sorry.
No, and you're 100% right. And what Draymond gave them was fire and intensity.
Right.
And by the way, I'm a Draymond fan.
Yeah.
I've always wanted Draymond on my team. And I think, Michelle, that Draymond's going to come do what we do when he's done. I think that you can put him on a studio show and he'll be great.
Yeah.
He'll be great. I mean, he's done more than anybody, active-wise at least.
Well, TNT tried to hire him to before he retired so they would have him in their stable, and then TNT got out of the NBA business.
Right.
So now he's probably a free agent for whoever wants to go get him.
It's actually good for him. Now there's so many spots to work.
So, Beads, your name came up on the show yesterday. That's why I reached out to you.
What'd she do?
Yeah.
We were talking about the epic Super Bowl party of 2017.
Is that when you
at
got
Beadle's house?
You got so stoned you don't remember most of it?
I don't remember a lot of it, but I do remember that the New England Patriots came back from a 28-3
That was a 28-3 game?
Yeah. We were all so happy when it was Atlanta, and then all of a sudden the Patriots came back, and we were like, damn.
Now, Beats, what do you remember about that Super Bowl party? Anything?
I'll tell you what I remember. I remember it's the last time I had Fireball, and I fell asleep before the game ended, and I had to wake up the next day to host the sports. By the way, here's how the sausage is made, kids. Sometimes we screw up. And I fell asleep before the game ended, and when I woke up the next morning, I was all ready to talk football and had no idea that there had been a monster comeback. I was like, who won the Super Bowl? So, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, you were actually pursuing me at one point with a bottle of Fireball, saying you must do a shot. And, of course, I did one, but when you came back a second time, I was like, no, Beads, try Keyshawn. Keyshawn will try Keyshawn for the shot.
Just saying Fireball, it makes my cheeks sweat. Never again.
Never again.
Now, Beads, last time we talked to you, you were down to one dog, which I said to you, that would never last. It didn't last. Are you still only a one-dog house?
Not only am I still a one-dog house, she's still, she's sleeping right next to me right now. She's 20 whatever at this point.
Is she 20-something?
Girl.
Yes. She is I don't even understand. I have to call her vet back in San Antonio monthly because she takes hydrocodone at night. It's a controlled substance for dogs too.
Sure.
And I have to call monthly to have that refilled. And every time I call, I know they think I'm lying. I know they're
they think you're getting it for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting hydrocodone chews for myself. Crazy.
So are
Still
you
thriving.
Wait a minute. What kind of breed is that dog that's lived to be 20?
So she's pug, but she does have a little Chihuahua, and I think because Chihuahuas live forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going.
Now,
that's the fighter.
Are you winding down your life as a dog mom?
I kind of am. I feel like I'm winding down my life as a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm still playing the lottery because honestly, that'll change everything.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm I want to travel more. I want to kind of live a lot. You know how it is. You hit 50 and all of a sudden you're like, crap, I got to really prioritize some stuff.
Right. Is that all there is? I know
we're
exactly.
we're about to add a third dog at my house, Beads.
What the heck are you? Okay, no, you know what? What kind of dog? You already picked?
It's a beagle. We're picking out a beagle.
Oh,
to go along with our two terriers. Beagles are so much fun.
I love beagles.
Yeah.
I got nothing negative for that. That's
all right,
beautiful.
So, Beads, are you confident in your Spurs to knock off the Thunder when the playoffs start, or not so much?
I'm not even. Have you seen the roster that OKC's putting on the floor for tonight? I almost feel like the Spurs should also sit everybody. It feels like a trap game that will just embarrass them.
Right.
I believe there are 4 people playing for the Thunder, and this is not an exaggeration. They may have 4 to 5.
And to update your point, SGA, it came out today. I don't think we've mentioned this yet. SGA has an injury. It's going to keep him out through the All-Star break, which means not only will he miss tonight, but he'll miss the Laker game on Monday. But they're so deep, Michelle. Like A.J. Mitchell, the kid playing behind SGA, might be 6th man of the year. I mean, that guy's awesome. And now he's going to get the ball all the time.
Yeah, they are. They've got just the cross-sport references. They are the only team I really think of. They have hockey shifts. They actually can do complete line changes if they want to. And I think tonight's a funny one that they're sitting everybody against the Spurs. That is a little mind game, and I respect it because they have beaten them many times already this season. No one else has. But, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm excited for the playoffs. I knock on wood daily for everyone to – and I mean everyone. I want – when the playoffs get here, I hate the injuries. We spend the whole season getting ramped up and ready for these possible scenarios and matchups, and then the stupid injury bug comes through and sort of ruins things. So I want everybody as healthy as possible. But my goodness, this is what I tell people all the time. The Spurs are just ahead of schedule. It's just that simple. I didn't doubt that they weren't going to be the Spurs again one day, but I didn't think it would be this quickly, and I've enjoyed every second of the season so far. It's fun to watch this group love each other. Even the great Spurs years, it wasn't this kind of a vibe. This is sort of the young generation. They're all buddies. That's a different vibe than I grew up with, and I'm loving it. It's been a joy.
Hey, who do you like in the Super Bowl? You taking Seattle like everybody else?
Yeah, I guess. You know what's crazy, y'all? Like, for however many years we've been watching the Super Bowl, I'm just watching for the halftime. I find myself more excited about the halftime than the Green Day concert before. Like, I'm legitimately, who am I? I don't know what happened. I guess it's not the evil Patriots, so I don't feel like I once did about Patriots winning. It doesn't have that kind of animosity, but I think the Sam Darnold story is fantastic, and anybody who's lived and done their time as a New York Jet deserves goodness in life after that. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm going on that one.
All right. Hey, Beads, thank you very much. Again, run it back on FanDuel Network, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning.
We just got a good tweet. All right, this from Spencer. The statue should be a ref giving Draymond a technical. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
See, these are much better ideas than what Lou and Boogie thought.
Yeah, you're right. Those guys were boring. Thanks for doing this, Michelle. Miss you.
Always, guys.
See you.
Always.
We'll do it
Miss you
again
guys.
soon. Thank you. There's Michelle Beadle. I'll just throw this out there. So the betting markets.
What are they called? Polymarket?
Polymarket,
Yeah.
Kalshi, those guys.
Yeah.
There is a sudden spike for Giannis going to Chicago.
Huh.
Right now, it's like literally, if you watch the chart, it's like zing.
Well, right now, the Bulls, they traded Kobe White today to Charlotte, but they
Right.
still have 9 guards on their team.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, sometimes I think those things, they do get it right, and they do know stuff. All right, coming up next for you, the Kings have made a trade. They acquire Artemi Panarin, and they've signed him to an extension. We will have Luke Robitaille here next to talk about it. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about National University. If you listen to the show, you know I love these guys. Born and built right here in Southern California. NU is veteran-focused and veteran-founded and has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And so if you're somebody who served our country in the military, you never had time to get a degree, and you want to get one, you got to look into National University. They make it achievable with 4- and 8-week online courses, a great transfer credit policy, millions handed out in scholarships last year alone. They believe in helping people who they call Anders. You have a job and a family and you want to get a degree. That's why National University exists. It was made for students like you. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers, a proud sponsor of ESPN LA, and anything I've been talking about here, you can learn more if you go to their website. If you want to get a degree, check out National University at nu.edu. nu.edu, National University.
710 ESPN.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its door inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhbc.com/events.
In Los Angeles, business is personal. It's built on trust, shared goals, and showing up where fans live and listen. At ESPN LA, we don't just close business, we open partnerships. We are hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants, local experts who know how to connect brands through ESPN LA's talent, digital platforms, events, and the power of Lakers, USC, Rams, Kings, Angels, and LAFC play-by-play. This role is about listening first, creating custom solutions, and building long-term relationships with businesses across one of the most iconic sports markets in the world. If you are driven, collaborative, and ready to represent the best brands in sports, this is your opportunity. Competitive pay, full benefits, real growth. Open your next partnership with ESPN LA. Apply today at goodkarmabrands.com/careers. goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Hey, it's Mace. The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. This week, Prize Picks has got a special max discount for the big game. Drake May needs just one passing yard for the max discount to win. Just add another player to your lineup, and if your picks hit, you can cash in. Prize Picks, simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get the picks right, you cash in. Find your community on Prize Picks with the new social feeds feature. Copy lineups you like or use them for inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
So Luke is a regular on Mason and Ireland. We always love having him on, and today we got some breaking news. We are joined by Luke Robitaille. Luke, how are you, man?
How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing?
You been working the phones all morning?
We've been working the phone for the last 3 days.
I bet. Well, and so today you make a deal. Artemi Panarin, who is a big-time scorer from the Rangers, he's 34, Luke, so you trade for him. You give up a good prospect to get him. Then you sign him to a 2-year extension. So that makes the trade a little more understandable. He's going to be with you for the next couple of years. Why did you guys target Panarin, and what does he, or do you hope he will bring to the Kings?
Well, for anyone that's seen our team play, you always hear in professional sports, defense win championship. And we're depending on the week, we're second or third place all year as far as defense. So we're really comfortable with the way we play the game, but at the same time, we know you got to score goals to win. This guy in the NHL gets over a point a game every year, and he has a knack to get the puck in the scoring area. He makes his teammates better. So when we saw that the Rangers were looking to do a rebuild or a retool, they sent a letter a couple of weeks ago, we started talking to them if there was a chance to get him. And fortunately for us, the player is a free agent at the end of the year, and he only wanted to come to us. So when a player says, "Hey, I want to," he controlled where you want to go, so he wanted to come to LA. So you still got to give something to get the player. So we gave a really good prospect in Liam Greentree, but the reality of it is a really good prospect probably plays on your lineup in 3 years,
Yeah.
So for us, he makes us better. He's going to help our power play, and he's an exciting player. Our fans are going to love him. He's a star.
Yeah, nice. When we got the news, we knew we wanted to get you on right away to talk about it. You've done deals.
It wasn't about me?
Plus it was about you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've made deals in the past with Ken Holland, and Ken Holland has, it has led to good stuff, right?
Well, and Ken's now the Kings GM, we should point out. Yeah, but
yeah.
So Ken Holland is the guy that was working the phones. Is he the guy? How are you involved in the whole thing?
Well, we like to work as a team. So we were together. We had a lot of hockey ops on the phone. When you look at deals, you're sitting down and you're figuring out what are you giving up? I think I told you guys before, we collect a ton of data on players, scouting data and everything. So you're going through everything and you're trying to make sense out of it. The GM is the GM. He's the one making the deal. But we're all going, and obviously when you spend a lot of money, you also got to talk to our CEO, Dan Beckerman, our owner, Mr. Andrews. So there's a lot of people involved, but at the end of the day, the GM is the one making the final decision, always. That's how. If you're going to be a good team, everyone has a role.
Yeah, right. All right, so now there's an end to the trade deadline, and then the trade deadline reopens. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so what's happening is we're going to the Olympics next week, so our guys are leaving this weekend. We have tonight, we have a game, and tomorrow, and then we're on a break till February. We play back on the 25th. It's a long time.
Right.
So 20 days later. So what the league has done is so the guys could go. They get the first week off. It's part of the collective bargaining agreement. So they didn't want anybody to get traded when they're on vacation somewhere. So we're not allowed. There's no one that's allowed to get traded. I think till I think it's February 22nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So there won't be any deals in the NHL till the 22nd. So, and then the trade deadline per se, that after that there's no trade, is March 6th. So let's just say between the 22nd and the 6th, there's going to be a ton of talk.
Is part of this really trying to load up, and because this is the last run for Anze Kopitar, is part of it let's really put a team together that gives him a shot to play deep into the playoffs?
Well, I don't think we thought of it that way. We know Kopi's coming back. He's missed I think 11 games due to an injury, and we know he's still a very good player. He's still our number one center. So having a chance to get a player that's a really good playmaker, and then you get Kopi, I think this break's going to be really good for him to be 100% healthy. And then we have 25 games after the break, or 26, I think, because we had one that was added in Columbus because the storm. That's the way I feel. If you ask me personally, do I want him to be part of a run? Absolutely. But I want the LA Kings to be part of a run always, and I think he can help. He's not a guy that's just hanging on. He's a guy that he has to be a huge impact on our team for us to be good.
Go ahead. I was going to say, I noticed something interesting. This is away from the trade now and away from the Kings. Nick Saban is going to help in the hiring of a new general manager for the Nashville Predators. What do you think of that as a concept?
It's not the guy is a winner. The guy knows what it takes to win. Sometimes I read some of those emails or something about motivation and everything. Every sports, good coaches have the same philosophy. And, I was reading John Wooden's book a few weeks ago, and he talks about his attention to detail. And he would make the first day at Kev, he would teach the kids to put up their socks so they wouldn't get blisters. You imagine you're 18 years old, you come to camp, and the coach shows you how to wear your socks. You're like, what the heck's wrong with it? But his idea was attention to detail. So I think having a guy like Nick Saban that can help your organization, he's got a ton of experience. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's really interesting that he's going to be involved in that. Well, listen, congratulations on the trade.
Let me sneak one thing in there real quick. Hey, Luke, the Olympic break's coming up. Obviously, the Olympics start this weekend. For people who don't know, Luke's Canadian. He was born there. And Drew Doughty and Darcy Kemper are both going to play for Team Canada. But Kempe's playing for Sweden. Fiala's playing for Switzerland. Army is playing for Finland. Do you find yourself rooting for Canada, rooting for your home country? Or do you root for the Kings? You root for players rather than country when the Olympics start?
So for the record, 2006, I was accepted as a U.S. citizen, so now I'm both. So I could root for both. I honestly, I think going to the Olympic is amazing for our game. It's a great promotional thing. It's an amazing event to see because unlike basketball, anybody can win. Every country is really good, so it makes it like an amazing tournament. The number one thing I probably root for is I don't want any of our guys to get hurt.
Right.
Amen. And then they get in the quarterfinals, semifinals. You'll be rooting for a guy, but I'm probably just going to watch and admire the way it's played because it's last year the tournament we had, the way the game was played was absolutely phenomenal.
All right. Well, listen, have a great Olympics break, man.
And get some
Thank
more.
you guys.
And congratulations on the trade.
Hopefully this guy will light it up. Thanks for making time for us today, Luke. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Okay.
All right. There's Luke Robitaille. Again, the Kings acquire Artemi Panarin from the Rangers today. He is 25th in scoring. This is courtesy of Sam Batesh, who handles every Kings game for us. And let's see. And he becomes immediately the leading scorer for the Kings.
And I got two things from Clinton Yates on this. One, I texted him that Artemi Panarin is the most Star Wars name I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that's very good, yeah.
Second, his nickname is apparently the bread man.
Yes.
And that's an incredible nickname.
Well, because you can just say Panera and you know who they're talking about.
Yeah, or Panini. Yeah.
The bread man.
Anyway.
The bread man. All right, Super Sunday at Yamava just got even bigger. Join us on the pool deck for the big game watch party. Get the chance to meet two-time Super Bowl champion Jim McMahon. Wow. Doors open at 1, kickoff 3:30. Arrive early. Don't miss your opportunity to meet Jim McMahon before the game. Super Sunday. Pool deck vibes. Big deck energy. An unforgettable game day experience at Yamava Resort Casino. And we should mention that Bergman's going to be there. Morales is going to be there. Cappy's going to be there. Lindsay's going to be there. So this is the place to be. Secure your spot right now at ESPNLA.com. You in? All right, Cavaliers just made a trade involving an old friend of the Lakers. We will tell you about that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Tell you what, another place to watch the big game. See it in shared reality at Cosm, where you're not just watching the action, you're in the middle of it. Catch the Seahawks take on the Patriots in Super Bowl 60 in the NFL on NBC and shared reality at Cosm. What a place to watch the big game, the Super Bowl. I guess we're allowed to say it here. Cosm, here's the deal. You get into the dome, and it's this immersive experience, massive wraparound display, reserved seating. You can watch the game from inside the dome, and you'll basically feel like you're on the sidelines. And they got all kinds of games. They got NBA, they got Premier League Soccer, they got UFC. They've got really cool cinema experiences like they did The Matrix for shared reality, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Cirque du Soleil, panoramic rooftop bar. This is the place you want to be. Just go check it out. If you haven't been there, man, you're going to be blown away. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com for information on upcoming events and to get your tickets. Again, it's Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I haven't had a blueberry pancake in a while, but they're pretty delicious.
I haven't had a pancake in like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't mind a blueberry pancake. I could be in for something like that.
Too sweet. I don't need that.
I saw somebody recently have a blueberry pizza, and I was like, nah,
what?
I don't think I want that.
What? Blueberries are very good for you, though. If you eat more blueberry, you'll get rid of all that visceral fat you got.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering 25% off windows and doors and 0% APR for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends February 28th, 2026.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Join ESPN LA at Yamava Resort and Casino for Super Sunday and the Monday after. Party with me, Cappy, Morales, and Bergman at the pool deck for our Super Sunday watch party featuring massive screens, nonstop energy, and a legendary guest, quarterback Jim McMahon. We'll be broadcasting the Monday after, live from the resort, celebrating an unforgettable finish to the football season. Super Sunday, the Monday after, one epic weekend. Be there this Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for more information and to secure your tickets. You in?
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about it, about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even
Mason
sound right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
All right, the Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to trade Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Utah Jazz, sources tell ESPN. Ball's agent Rich Paul and the Jazz expected to discuss his future soon. Now it's apparently been discussed. The Jazz expected to waive Lonzo Ball, allowing him to become a free agent.
Would you, if you're the Lakers, he's from here, he was good when he played for us. He obviously has injury issues, but he's on an expiring deal. Would you call him?
Yeah.
He's a taller guard. He plays defense.
He plays
Very good
defense.
on fast breaks, all things that could help us. I think I would too.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely would. There's no harm in it. You're not tying up any money for next year.
Correct.
So why not? I think buyout candidates are interesting. I think guys like Lonzo who are waived are interesting. I just don't think there's a big move in the Lakers. Let me ask you something. I watched this liquor company.
Okay.
Svedka. And they have
the popular vodka brand.
And they have done a Super Bowl ad that is primarily AI. Now I've watched it, and you get if you look at even just that picture, you can see it's like
it's slop.
There's a guy, there's a girl, they're robot people, they're drinking drinks and all that kind of stuff. Now, do you think it's smart to do an ad using all AI?
I don't, and the reason is I think people are scared of it right now. Do you watch The Studio, right?
Yes.
So one of the plots in The Studio was that they were doing this movie about the Kool-Aid Man.
Yes.
Cranston was the head of the studio.
Right.
He wanted a Kool-Aid movie.
Ice Cube was the Kool-Aid guy.
And so they announced at the thing that they're going to use AI at the upfronts. And the whole crowd turns on him.
Right.
AI.
Right.
They'll start chanting FAI.
Yeah.
I just don't think people – by the way, Mace, I saw an AI clip that somebody made of Sean McVay before the Rams played Seattle.
Okay.
And it looks exactly like him. His lips were moving exactly, and it was just him completely made up.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's scary.
Yeah, so I would pivot away from AI. How about you?
I think that what's going to happen here is that the world is going to be so pissed off that they are going to talk about this ad after the game.
And maybe that's what they want.
Everybody will talk about AI, garbage, trash, but everybody's going to talk about it, which is, I think, what they want.
All right, let me ask you this question, Brian. I'll start with you. You own a small company. You have a $5 million advertising budget. You can run one spot during the Super Bowl, or you can spread the $5 million around. You can do ads on the web. If you want to, you can do print ads. Nobody does those anymore. You can do radio spots. Do you dump all of it into the Super Bowl ad, or do you spread it around?
I think I would spread it around.
YouTube, sprinkle a bunch on YouTube. I feel like you could get.
How about you?
Spread it around. The only people that do Super Bowl ads are mega huge companies.
Mace?
Spread it around.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think that the lure.
By the way, the ads are $10 million this year.
Okay,
for
so
$10 million for a 30.
But the thing is, the AI thing, they would try to cut costs, essentially, which is not typically what you do for a Super Bowl ad. You spend a ton of money on a Super Bowl ad because of the production value. Here, they're looking to cut costs.
But you don't think there's going to be a discussion?
Our answer in the past has always been, no, give me the Super Bowl ad.
Right.
I want to make it. But I think things have pivoted. Like, for example, did you guys see the Washington Post shut down its sports department?
Yeah.
Completely scuttered it.
Gone.
Like, that was the birthplace of John Feinstein and Tony Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon and all these great legendary writers. The way you reach younger people today is not the same. A 30-second TV spot is not necessarily where they live.
Although, think about it. If you want to reach them, this might be the one TV show they watch. This might be the one show that they sit down and watch a network show.
Who's back there? Who's behind you?
You got Reese and we got Jonathan today.
Are those guys, Reese, Jonathan, are you guys both watching the Super Bowl? You're going to sit down, watch the Super Bowl, sit the commercials. Reese says thumbs up. Jonathan, thumbs down.
I know there are certain people that don't. 130 million people watched last year, so that is about a third of the country.
Right, but the question is, what advertisers want are normally men, but people age 25 to 54.
Right.
And can you get them if you just target the Super Bowl? To Brian's point, I think you spread it around YouTube.
Yeah,
they're all
or you
on,
put it on Instagram ads,
right.
or you put it on TikTok.
Correct.
Or you put it on, like you put ESPN LA, we don't sell radio spots. We sell spots.
Yeah.
Okay. And so if you advertise with us, you're going on the YouTube chat. You're going on our social media posts.
Yep.
We got Carlos Saisu, who runs our social media, is one of the smartest guys I've ever come across.
We've got over 1 million followers.
Right. And so there's different ways. It used to be that if you want to make a big splash and reach the maximum amount of people I remember there was a Super Bowl ad years ago where it was a monkey playing cymbals. It was for E-Trade. And so for the first 20 seconds of the spot, it's just a monkey banging cymbals with a little E-Trade thing. And in the last few seconds, it pops up. We just wasted $10 million on a 30-second spot. Use E-Trade.
Yeah.
Boom. And it was brilliant because everybody replayed it and thought it was funny. But now it's getting harder and harder to surprise people. I would spread it around. And it's interesting. All four of us were all different ages. We would all spread it around.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, Emily talks about the monoculture. This is like the one big thing, right? This is the one thing that a third of America will be watching on Sunday. If you can reach a third of America with this ad, it does make sense but you got to be a big company for it to make sense.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where if you see a really funny ad, you'll talk about it the next week. And, if you're a smaller company, I don't think it makes a difference for you.
I think you also want an ad that's going to play after the Super Bowl. Like, for example, you want an ad that's going to play during the NBA All-Star Game, during the Olympics. It's going to play during the Oscars. It's going to play in all those places. Like I would assume a lot of them will stretch out their content to there.
And I will say for me, honestly, I'm looking forward to the trailers that will be coming out. So the movie trailers.
Yeah, what are some of the movie trailers?
I actually have a list of the ones that have been announced so far.
Okay, good.
Disclosure Day, which is the new Steven Spielberg Alien movie coming out in June.
Yep.
You have Mandalorian and Grogu, which is the new Star Wars movie.
Yep.
Scream 7, Toy Story 5, Minions 3, The Odyssey, and Street Fighter amongst those. So I'm looking forward to the big trailers.
Those are fun. I was surprised, by the way, during the Grammys. I'm a big fan of Noah Khan. They just played his entire video for his new song, The Great Divide, which seemed weird. I kept waiting for it to say coming soon or available now.
They did. I don't know if it's the same studio. They did it last year with Lady Gaga to great success.
Yeah.
Where it was sponsored by MasterCard.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's was. And it was a boom for that music video. But it's because it's Lady Gaga's music video. There's a lot of dancing. Noah Khan isn't necessarily a music video guy.
No, a little moody. Noah Khan's always kind of moody. Love that stuff. Love that stuff. All right, coming up next for you is Fast Track. M's got stuff for us. Brian's got stuff for us. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter, and right now you can use it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. And he's right. They use an algorithm that uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So quit screwing around. What are you waiting for? Go to that exclusive web address and use ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Love the sweater shirt combo. I know you're coming back from the country club, so you didn't switch on us.
No, Tim in the back room's like, "What's up, Mr. Rogers?" And it wasn't like Mr. Rogers because that's my last name, but rather the TV guy.
You look like you could host a PBS show right now.
Thank you.
You know?
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Join ESPN LA Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 as myself and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show broadcast live at Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules grand opening. Come meet sports legends, enjoy food, drinks, and prizes inside LA's hottest card room. Visit playhpc.com/events for more info.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Åberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-783-8822. That's 800-783-8822. Again, that's 800-783-8822.
Hey guys, it's a new year, new benefits, and if you're wondering how to actually get the most out of your new benefits, it's VisionWorks in Orange County. It's Cappy, and I know you've been putting off your annual eye exam. I got you covered, VisionWorks. And right now, VisionWorks is offering a BOGO on glasses, so you can use that tax return for something you actually need and walk out with 2 new pairs. Quick scheduling, great doctors, and tons of frames to choose from. No stress, no pressure, just better vision to start the year. So do your eyes a favor. Head to one of the 7 VisionWorks in Orange County and see the difference.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland. Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, man.
All right, but first, ESPN LA and Hendrix Gin are taking over Rock and Brews El Segundo tomorrow.
Let's go.
Tomorrow, February 5th, the Super Week trade deadline party. Join Mason, Andy, O'Shea, DeMarco and Travis, Bergman, Chris, Pepe. Well, we broadcast live from noon to 5:30. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Become an NBA Ginsider. Follow every Lakers move and win Lakers tickets. It's all happening tomorrow at Rock and Brews in El Segundo. Thanks to Hendrix Gin, the official gin partner of the Los Angeles Rams. See you there.
Yeah, take tomorrow off and come hang out with us at Rock and Brews.
Yeah, so you're sick. Hey, if you guys need like a sick note
or
something,
I will call your boss for
DM
you.
Mace, and
Exactly.
he'll get you a sick note.
No question.
All right, so I came across this tweet from this Twitter user called Luke.
Okay.
I find this very funny because I just have a hard time picturing what men do together without women present. So Luke said, quote, just guys being dudes tonight, I'm assuming his friends, set out to name 2,000 pro athletes without the internet, like without Googling anything. So they're just naming guys.
From history.
Anyway, so he said that here's the full breakdown of what him and his friends did. They got 805 football players, 290 soccer players, 267 baseball players, 258 basketball players, 139 hockey players, 81 cricket players, apparently, 60 tennis players, 25 Olympians, 23 F1, 22 boxers, 21 UFC, 6 volleyball players, 3 swimmers, and 2 ping pong players.
They were able to do this off the top of their head?
Yeah,
we could do that.
There's a
2,000?
Yeah, we could do it.
But is this stuff y'all do when women aren't present?
It is.
And we talk about women.
Yeah.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
I would assume there's that.
Except me.
You talk about other things.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, that's interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't think we could do that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of a mundane exercise.
It really is kind of, mind-numbing.
How many volleyball players could you name?
They can be from any point.
Any point in life.
Karch Karai.
St. John Smith.
Dane
Blanton.
Paul Sunderland.
Chris Marlowe. Holly McPeak.
Oh, that's good.
So you tied them.
All right. So
I'm trying to think.
Give me another.
I've seen all these women compete in the Olympics.
Could you name, let's say, UFC fighters?
No.
Okay. Let's go F1.
Lewis
Hamilton.
Supposedly dating Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. The Australian one.
Arten Senya. Is he a Formula One guy?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Schumacher.
Yep. You can do old ones.
That's about as far as I can go with F1.
That's it with F1.
One day when we have nothing to do, we'll just do this for an entire show.
I think it's going to be fantastic. Let's start promoting it now.
Yes.
and by the time we ever do it, that's about the time we'll run out of names.
It's the deadest day of the calendar. Whenever that day is, we'll do that.
All right.
Fast Track.
All-Star break. Baseball All-Star break is the slowest point in the calendar. Nothing is happening.
That or Christmas Eve. Go ahead,
Brian, what do you got?
I audible to the story off of your initial tease here about, if you need to call out sick tomorrow, come out and, see us in person.
Rock and Brews in El Segundo.
There's a story going viral about a 9-year-old here in London who apparently mom called out sick for the kid, said he was not feeling well. Went to the Arsenal semifinal cup game. Front and center screenshot of him cheering on camera. That blew up all over,
and this is for the Carabo Cup, which is not a big deal. It's like a lame, not really real thing, but okay. Anyway,
well, so the school apparently saw this, picture of him not sick, celebrating the win that they had there, and sent the email saying that the marked absence is now going to be unauthorized, and you can't be doing this. We can't be having, or promoting that you're skipping school, lying to them, per se.
Right. Now, what was his lie? That he was sick?
That he was sick, yes.
And he was actually
front and center on camera at this game cheering.
So he pulled like a full-on Ferris Bueller.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, This is excellent parenting.
That's my point here. Yes, I agree.
As I've said a million times on this show, best piece of advice anyone ever gave me, don't let school interfere with your education. If you are given an opportunity to go to that game and sit front and center or go to school, duh. Of course you're going to that game. I applaud that kid. I would say go ahead. Mark me as unexcused. And by the way, I'm going to be sick again in 2 weeks when they play in the final.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to remember fourth grade algebra, but he is going to remember being at that game.
And most of the time people understand, I've told this story a bunch on the show, but one year when I was at UCLA, I had a midterm, and I got a phone call saying, you want to be a seat filler at the Grammys? And I said, yes, I would love to do that. I've never been to the Grammys. I would like to go and be a seat filler and get to sit in the front row. And so I said, how should I play this? I have a midterm, so I decided to just come completely clean with my professor. I walked in, I said, Professor, tomorrow, day of the midterm, I'm not going to be here because I'm going to be a seat filler at the Grammys. Can I take it now, here in your office, or can I take it day after tomorrow? Or if I have to take an F, I'll take an F. And the guy said, because you came at me this way and you were honest about it, come to my office day after tomorrow during office hours, and I'll let you take it. And it all worked out.
Yeah.
That smart people don't let school interfere with their education. More power to that kid. The school's got a you-know-what stuffed up there, you-know-what.
Yes, and a dipsy-do, too. We played your dipsy-do call a lot.
But say, what would you call what Jackson Hayes did in real time?
It has a name,
East
right?
Bay dunk, right? Yeah, is that right, guys?
What is the official name for what he did? Somebody knows.
It's the East Bay dunk, I think.
East Bay dunk.
I've never heard of that.
I have not either.
Yeah, so I couldn't reference that.
No, you just went dipsy-do, which I thought was great.
And I think it explains exactly what he did. He dipped
Have you ever
the ball.
used that before?
No. I think I stole it from Chick, like most things I steal. But, I know it's an older sounding term, but I thought it was
the old dipsy-do.
Particularly descriptive in that case. And because Jackson did another dipsy-do to Gee Whiz, the Wizards mascot, he will be unavailable tomorrow night.
Exactly. So we talked earlier this week, John, about Puka Nacua taking his shot with Sydney Sweeney.
Right. I don't think that this is real.
Okay. So first he quote tweeted and said, I like skydiving, to a quote that didn't link, to a tweet that didn't link to.
It was somebody aggregated an interview with Sydney Sweeney, including what she wanted to find attractive in a man.
And she mentioned, I need somebody who's athletic and adventurous. I want somebody to go skydiving with.
Yeah.
So he jumps in and says, I like skydiving. Well, now Puka has said that he has a date with Sydney Sweeney.
All right, you got your date on Wednesday with Sydney Sweeney. What's the move? What are you doing?
I'm going to jump out of a plane, Coach. I'm going to full send. No fear. I have that statement on my football cleats, and I stand by it. So it's time to really put it to the test.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I am nervous. I've lost a lot of weight this week.
So I think he's being genuine. I think he does have a date with Sydney Sweeney tonight.
He even got a haircut. You guys saw?
Oh, did he? He cleaned up for this?
He doesn't have the long hair anymore. It's very short.
Yeah. So, John, do you believe it? Do you believe that
I want
Puka
to believe it
Nacua has
because
a date with Sydney?
I love Hollywood gossip, and I would love them to become a thing.
A power couple.
I think he's just messing with people.
You don't think? No, he sounds genuine in that. Em, do you think he's actually got a date, or is he yanking our chain?
I think if he actually had the date, I think he'd be a little more facetious. I think he would be like you know how Travis was for a while before he announced that he was with Taylor. It's like, people like to have their rumors. He went too hard into it, which I think is why maybe he's playing.
So
it
you
on.
don't believe he and Sydney are going to be at Craig's tonight?
If they are, more power.
Did he say that's where they were going?
No, he didn't. I was just surmising
John
that
would go to
maybe
Craig's
that's
right
the kind of place.
I would go to Craig, get Mason. We go get chicken parmesan.
Oh,
at
their
Craig's.
chicken parm is so good.
Of course,
Are you still on chicken parm?
Last time we went, Kate Beckinsale was in the corner, and it was me.
You didn't say a word.
It was me, Lisa, Juan, and Mace.
Yep.
And Lisa is the one who spotted her.
I said, go talk to Kate Beckinsale.
Go talk to her.
This
I
is
go,
your dream girl.
What am I going to do? It's too awkward. But if Puka was in there with Sydney Sweeney, I would approach the table.
What if you saw Rob Pelinka and Giannis at Craig's?
Oh,
I don't think they would go someplace public.
No,
like
I don't
that.
either. I
think that they would probably hide.
Not until after then you take them after they're signed to Craig's, like Luka. Well, good. I hope Puka does get that date. Sydney Sweeney beautiful. And what's her latest movie?
Wait,
is gigantic.
by the way, but Lisa watched it. She rented it in
the
the
Housemaid.
Okay, is that the one with Amanda Seyfried?
Yes.
Lisa says it is strangely compelling. Have you seen it, Em?
I haven't seen it. I know it's done like $300 million, like
Worldwide,
gone crazy. Yeah. So, shout out. I just think that studio people underestimate the amount that women want to go to the movies with their friends.
Right.
Like, women want to go to the movies with their gal pals and go see a movie. Like honestly, look to next week when Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Is that Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, it's gonna drop a bomb on the like old box
Who's
office.
the female lead in
Margot
that?
Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, that's
and it's
kind
like
of a good match.
a psychosexual bodice ripping movie.
Lisa said she did not know what to expect with that Housemaid movie, and she actually couldn't turn it off.
I heard it's kind of fun. It's done a whole bunch of business.
There's a crazy twist at the
okay.
end.
All right.
There could be a sequel.
Okay.
In the works.
I would imagine there will be Housemaid.
Lisa
too.
said it is set up for a sequel.
Oh, there you go. All right, coming up next, more Fast Track, and we will update you on all of the trades that have been made so far, all the big ones coming up as well. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, Mason, let me ask you a question. You're driving your Hyundai, the one you love so much.
Oh, I love my Hyundai, yeah.
And some nut job slams into the back of your car.
Damn.
What's the first thing you do?
Okay, so even before I get out of the car, 800-345-6789, I call Jacob.
And that number could not be easier to remember. 800-345-6789. Or you can visit calljacob.com. But it's so easy to remember the number at 800-345-6789. That's how you get a hold of Jacob. And because Jacob has done this like 1,000 times. By the way, Jacob's coming in today to play Game of Games. Because Jacob's done this like 1,000 times, Mace, he'll walk you through it.
Oh, yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, no, he'll walk you through pictures of the car and don't talk to the insurance company. And ultimately, he's going to protect your case, get you the medical attention that you deserve, and you don't pay Jacob unless he wins.
And don't forget, tomorrow is the last day to follow us on Instagram at call.jacob. At call.jacob. And that gives you a chance to win a pair of Laker tickets to the Dallas game on February 12th. You can see that post on Instagram for more details. The law offices of Jacob Imrani, 800-345-6789 or calljacob.com.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
For over 40 years, Kendall Jackson Wines have been crafting exceptional wines from California's cool coastal vineyards. Family grown and family owned since 1982, Kendall Jackson is home to America's #1 selling Chardonnay for over 30 years. The iconic Vintners Reserve, with nearly 50 wines to choose from, including Cabernet Sauvignon, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and more. There's a Kendall Jackson wine for every taste and every moment. Find Kendall Jackson nationwide at every major retailer, your favorite bar and restaurant, or deliver right to your door. Learn more and find a bottle at KJ.com.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Beyer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Join ESPN LA at Yamava Resort and Casino for Super Sunday and the morning after. Party with me, Morales, Lindsay, and Bergman at the pool deck for our Super Sunday watch party featuring massive screens, nonstop energy, and a legendary guest, quarterback Jim McMahon. The next morning, we'll be broadcasting the Monday after, live from the resort, celebrating an unforgettable finish to the football season. Super Sunday, the morning after. Be there this Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for more information and secure your tickets. You in?
Time is valuable. That's why Lowe's Blueprint Takeoffs turn blueprints into quotes faster. Bring us your plans, and we'll generate itemized material lists to make quoting easier so you can get back to building. Plus, at the Lowe's Pro Desk, you get access to thousands of building materials not sold in store. And when your order's ready, we'll deliver everything to the job site. Improving is easy at Lowe's.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, broom, Em.
Before I get to my Fast Track, how could you forget about this? We've been talking about it all week.
Yep.
You got to be there. The road to Lombardi starts at Yamava and continues to Yamava. It's for Super Sunday, and it's taking over the pool deck, doing Cappy, Morales, Bergman, producer Lindsay at Yamava Resort and Casino for a full-blown Super Sunday watch party. I have a question. Could you watch it from the pool? That could be pretty cool.
It sounds good. Yeah, right on a raft.
Yeah. Doors open at 1 p.m. and kickoffs at 3:30, so get there early and soak in the energy before the game even starts. Lock in your spots now at ESPNLA.com. That's ESPNLA.com. And join us in the Yamava pool deck. You in.
My mom loves Yamava. She stayed there last weekend, she and not stepdad Leo, and they had a blast.
Does she love the pool deck?
I don't know if they went to the pool deck. They went to all the restaurants. There's apparently a great Chinese restaurant in there, a great steakhouse in there. And she says she lost $100, which means she lost $500.
Oh, my. Well, I'm sure she had a great time either way.
Yes, she did.
Because that's what Yamava was awesome at.
Absolutely.
So, ESPN's going to do this really cool thing. So you know how on the Olympics, they do kind of like a handoff from one Olympics to the next. So for the previous Olympics in 2024, when it was in Paris, it goes from the Paris closing ceremonies, and then ours was, it went to Long Beach with Snoop and Billie Eilish, and they did a really fun celebration, basically connecting the two Olympics together. Yeah. ESPN is going to start this with the Super Bowl, which I think is really cool. So they're going to go from Santa Clara all the way down to LA. They're going to go to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. I think it's a really cool idea. What do you guys think about it?
I like it. It's like sort of creating a link between this year and next year when we get the Super Bowl. And it is, it's ABC ESPN, I think, is the Super Bowl.
Yes, ESPN has.
I would like to make one suggestion if they do this.
Sure.
Leave the politicians out of it. They're too polarizing.
I don't think they're in it.
When the Olympics did this, they did this.
Well, they do that.
They do that for all the Olympics. The mayor
of whatever city we're going to next.
Yeah, it would have been much better if they would have had an American Olympian take the handoff.
But it's always the mayor.
The minute I see a mayor regardless of party, regardless of the city, I'm flipping the channel. I don't want to hear
no mayors.
I don't want to hear from
no mayors.
any politicians.
What about presidents?
Period.
What about vice presidents? What about prime ministers? This is honestly this is how it's done. I forget if there were there politicians involved in the transfer to LA?
Yeah, Karen Bass was there accepting it.
Oh, okay.
This is called the handoff, capital T, capital H. It's going to be a 24-hour special football event. It's going to go from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, which is the home. And then it's going to be, it kicks off with SportsCenter and SVP on February 8th.
Awesome. That's
so maybe it'll just be SVP.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian?
Fast track.
All right, speaking of the Olympics, if you didn't know, the opening ceremony is the 6th, which Friday is the opening ceremony.
Yes.
But the games officially have already started.
Oh, have they?
So the
I didn't know that.
The men's downhill alpine skiing, apparently the first one, the training sessions have started for that.
Okay.
But the official competitions for the mixed doubles and curling started today.
Oh.
These are one of those games that's like I would never catch myself watching it, but because it is an Olympic, I think tonight I will go home and check out some of these curling highlights. You watch any of these kind of obscure sports?
The alpine I will watch. I love the downhill and I love the slalom and
Did
I love all the skiing events.
Did you see that Lindsey Vonn, who has a torn ACL, said, screw it, I'm going anyway?
Yeah, we talked to Dr. Clapper about it this
Good
week.
for
He
her.
gave us the scoop. She's wearing a brace on the knee. I'm rooting for her. It comes on after the Super Bowl. Sunday night.
Oh, good.
The downhill, women's downhill is scheduled for. So yeah, I would watch skiing. I would watch snowboarding. I would watch sliding, but probably not curling.
You want to hear a good John Ireland foot and mouth story? So I'm walking out of Madison Square Garden on, what was that, Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday night.
And I hear this, John Ireland. I turn around, and it's Mike Tirico.
Okay.
And he goes, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in forever. I go, hey, Mike, great. I go, you getting excited? You getting ready to go to the Olympics? And he looks at me, and he goes, well, I got to do the Super Bowl first. I go, I totally forgot about that.
So
that he's going to go from the Super Bowl
to Milan
to the Olympics. And now, sadly, Savannah Guthrie, who was going to
co-host, her
mom has been abducted.
Oh, my God.
And they're looking for her mom, so she's dropped out.
Yeah.
She's gone to Arizona, where her family's from. But Tirico this is arguably going to be the greatest double. This is better than when Jim Nantz would go from the Masters to the Final Four.
Yes.
Tirico's going to call the Super Bowl, then immediately get on a plane in San Francisco and fly to Milan.
Yeah.
And do the Olympics.
Crazy. All right, that it? All right. Thank you very much.
Boy, this show has gone fast.
It has gone fast. So let's bring everybody up to date on what's going on. First of all, the James Harden trade did go down. James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland, who's about 10 years younger. There was a pick involved there. Although, it's interesting. Ramona says James Harden didn't ask for the trade, and the Clippers didn't have the idea. Somehow the trade just happened out of magic. There was no back and forth at all.
Here's what I'm told happened, and I know some people in Harden's camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm told that Harden's representatives approached the Clippers and said, James has a guaranteed contract for $39 million this year and an only partially guaranteed contract for next year. So they went to the Clippers and said, hey, let's get some definition into what's happening next year. If you're interested in bringing James back, let's solidify this partially guaranteed contract, come up with a number that you guys can work with and that we could work with. Let's start having those conversations.
Right.
And the Clippers came back and said, it's a possibility we don't welcome James back at all next year. We're protecting our flexibility and our cap space. And then James's representative said, well, if that's the case, would you be amenable to him going to a team that would talk about next year?
Right.
And they said yes. And that was the beginning
That's how it all came down.
That was the beginning of the Harden trade.
The other interesting report today is from Mark Stein, who is a terrific basketball writer, terrific NBA writer.
Yeah, we can get Mark on one day.
Yeah, we should. He says, no one is talking about the Lakers as a factor in the Giannis sweepstakes right now because they're not a factor if a trade is going to happen by week's end. They don't have enough tradable assets to join the in-season bidders. But If the Bucks do ultimately decide to take this saga into the spring, the Lakers league sources say would then indeed become a very viable threat to land Giannis. There is little choice for the Lakers heading into Thursday's deadline except to stay patient and avoid deals that avoid any long-term salary to maintain maximum flexibility for the spring. So if Giannis does get traded in the next 24 hours, I guess it's 21 hours now, if he gets traded by noon tomorrow, it means the Lakers would potentially make a move. If he doesn't get traded, I don't anticipate that the Lakers will do much except tinker around the margins because they are maintaining cap space to absorb Giannis during the summer.
I would be surprised if that one thing you said, that Giannis gets traded, then the Lakers make a move. I don't think the Lakers are in a hurry to make any move.
Even if Giannis does get traded.
Yeah, I think
I consider that to be punting the season. If you're not addressing the issues that this team has got, which are clear and show up on a regular basis.
Let's play your theory out to the end. Giannis gets traded to the Knicks. Okay. So he's off the market.
Right.
What would you then want the Lakers to do?
Well, I'd expect that Rob would look into it and say, don't worry about cap space. If you can find somebody that can help you right now, do it. Somebody that works for now and works for this next era. This next period of time.
I'll let you pipe dream.
Yeah.
Give me a name.
Give you a name. Jared Allen.
I don't think Jared Allen is worth. He's got 4 years left on his deal, right? It keeps you out of every conversation.
Brian, you are a Jared Allen expert?
No, who didn't you?
Of course.
Somebody, No, so who brought him up earlier?
A caller brought him up.
Oh, a caller brought him up. So, Brian, I thought that was you.
I was like, let's go to our Jared Allen correspondent, Brian Cohen.
No, I don't think and by the way, DeAndre Ayton has a player option for next year.
And we're probably going to be stuck with him.
Correct. So you really want to tie up $40 million in salary for Jared Allen and DeAndre Ayton when they're not going to be the best guy on your team?
Well, Jared Allen would be a great partner for Luka. I think Jared Allen, he's been all defense. He's not an old guy. He's a double-double. He averages a double-double, 14 and 10 this year. I think that's everything that the Lakers need at the moment. And I would be willing. In other words, John, I don't believe the Lakers are getting Giannis. I don't believe they're getting
I think it's unlikely, but I wouldn't rule it completely out.
So they're maintaining all this flexibility. If you can find a piece that slides in now and occupies some of your cap space that continues, that you can see in the future as part of team building around Luka, I would make that deal. Cap space does not win championships.
Okay, I'm going to throw out a pretty ridiculous idea.
Okay.
Do you agree with me that by trading AD, Dallas is clearly moving to build the team around Cooper Flag?
Oh,
right?
absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Luka, in an interview recently, was asked, what teammate in your career do you feel goes the best with you?
Is he in Dallas now?
Yeah.
Daniel Gafford?
No.
Derek Lively?
No.
I don't know.
Luka's answer was Kyrie Irving.
Oh, interesting.
LeBron was once asked,
right,
what teammate that you've played with do you feel like you had the most success with? He goes, Kyrie.
Right.
If Kyrie, who's, again, out with a knee injury this year, he could come back towards the end of the season, but maybe not. If Kyrie became available, is that somebody you would welcome?
Well, does that make any sense with this current roster? I mean, Kyrie's not a defense guy.
Right.
You're going to wind up with 3 guards. I mean, very good guards, but are you going to play Kyrie, Austin, and Luka together?
You can move Luka or Austin to the 3.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea at all because you're not addressing defense. I think they need to find a way to address defense. You know, they've give up the most open 3-pointers in the league. Honestly, they need somebody who defends the perimeter. They need a defense guy who's not an offensive liability the way Jared Vanderbilt is.
Right, but Jared Allen's not going to help you defend the 3-point line.
No, but he is going to help you defend.
Right.
Better,
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know who. I understand what you're describing. I just don't. Who is that?
Well, again, I don't see the whole board. I would assume Rob Pelinka has a pretty good idea how he's going to build a team.
The guy you just described, and Emily knows this, the guy you just described who would give you offense, not an offensive liability, excellent defensively.
Yeah.
And stretches the floor because he can guard all 5 positions.
Right.
Is DeAndre Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
They could have had him But they would have had. He'd be on the books for $25 million next year.
But is he a guy that you see contributing beyond this year? Because what's ultimately going to happen, John, is we're not going to get Giannis.
Okay.
And Rob is going to have the job of building a team around Luka. Did DeAndre Hunter make sense in that world? Are we protecting cap space for some imaginary trade that's going to get us Giannis?
I think a better way to look at that is, would you rather have Rui Hachimura on an expiring contract or DeAndre Hunter for this year and one more year at $25 million?
Okay.
I'd rather have Rui.
Rui's
having a better year.
But you're not improving your defense. Your defense, Rui is not a defense first guy, that's for sure.
Well, he's on the Lakers. He's one of their better defenders.
Well,
which
he's okay,
right? But that's why Giannis is so valuable, because he's a two-time defensive player of the year.
Oh,
he makes your defense. And I know you want to give up on Giannis.
No, I just don't think it's going to happen. This summer we've got 3 picks. Other teams have got 5 picks. There are other teams that can move more stuff for him. So I think this is like
you're leaving out a really important.
This is like
thing, though.
unicorns and rainbows and leprechauns. I don't believe Giannis is coming.
You're leaving out a really important thing.
What?
Giannis has to want to go there, or else he just leaves after you've given up 5 picks, and then he turns around and leaves.
Well, but there are teams that are like in this that it does make sense. Minnesota obviously is willing to move heaven and earth.
Yeah. Would you rather play in Minnesota or LA?
But he doesn't really get to say.
Yes, he does. He only has 2 years left on his deal, right?
Is that correct?
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. I mean, if that's the case, it does make more sense. I just believe that of the teams that could make a deal, the Lakers don't have the best stuff. I can't imagine Milwaukee says, well, I mean, Gabe Vincent will be gone. Rui will not be signed. I don't know what you even trade. I know you get three first-round picks, but
he makes $54 million this year.
Right.
And $58 million next year, and then he's done.
Okay.
So if you're Minnesota,
yep,
and you trade for Giannis, you get him for this year and next year.
Unless they've worked out a deal.
Right. But if you're Giannis,
I wouldn't trade for him unless I knew he was staying.
Right. But the one thing about the Lakers is people want to stay.
Absolutely.
As soon as we traded for Luka, they just signed him.
But conceivably, what would they send to Milwaukee? Other than 3 first-round picks, what do the Lakers have to send to Milwaukee?
Whatever they want outside of Luka.
Okay, but what? But who? Austin?
Probably.
A sign and trade with Austin?
Probably.
That would be the deal.
Well, you'd be in the deal. That's what they would ask for.
Right.
So would you rather have Luka and Austin or Luka and Giannis?
Luka and Giannis.
There you go.
So, again, Austin has to want to be there.
Yeah,
no,
he would have
does.
to. But
why would he want to go to Milwaukee?
Austin was an undrafted rookie.
Right.
What he wants to do is get paid.
Oh, but do you want to go toil away in Milwaukee, or do you want to play for the Lakers? Austin does have an option because he's an unrestricted free agent.
Right. But I think if the Lakers came to him and said, hey, let's sign you to a 5-year max deal.
And we're moving you to Milwaukee?
Yeah. Then I think Giannis would go, it's the old Andrew Bynum line. There's a bank in every city.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Austin is going to choose a better spot for himself. I think he's staying, but I think he would choose a better spot for himself.
Yeah, I'm unlike you. I'm not giving up on the Giannis thing unless he gets traded this week.
Yeah.
I think. And by the way, that's in 22 hours.
Yes.
Now. Yes. We got to go 22 hours without him being moved, which is what I think is going to happen.
John, I want to mention something. Susu Spa. Have you ever heard of Susu Spa?
I don't think so.
Okay. That is the favorite amongst all Bay Area massage parlors for a visit from Robert Kraft. Susu Spa, plus 400. Paradise Spa, plus 500. Nikki Oriental Spa, plus 600.
I didn't know this is where you were going.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this the other day. It's so funny you brought this up. Because Robert Kraft's been in the news because he's back in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
When he had that massage parlor incident in Florida.
Yes.
All reports were that he was until that thing got settled, he was in big trouble because it was on tape.
Yep.
How did that tape never get out in year 20? I mean, you've seen all these movies about fixers.
Right.
What was George Clooney played a fixer in a movie that was really good? Michael Clayton?
Yeah, Michael Clayton's a great movie.
But
yeah,
how did it not get out? Like with TMZ would have paid top dollar for it.
I bet you Robert Kraft paid $1 billion.
Okay, but let's say you do.
Yeah.
Was there only one copy of it?
Well, I mean, he's in a little massage place.
The Jordan Poole Draymond Green video got out.
Right.
I mean, how did that video, in a supply and demand society where gossip sites, the London Mirror, the TMZ would have paid millions? Some fixer did an unbelievable job there. Because if that tape ever would have got out, that's Robert Kraft's legacy.
Oh, sure.
More than being owner of the Patriots.
Not a lot of cases can you not buy the verdict you want.
Right.
Rich guys don't, there's no accountability for rich guys. As we see in the world right now, and all of the news that's out, there is no accountability for rich people.
Right, but the interesting thing is that rich people can control a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But once there is a videotape that is the key piece of evidence, I have no idea how they kept that thing under wraps. Every big piece of evidence, like, has over the years involving high-profile clients has come out, except that. How did they suppress that tape?
Yeah.
I think that
it is interesting.
By the way, that's a movie one day.
Oh yeah.
How did they cover that up and sweep it under the rug?
It's amazing.
It's pretty crazy.
Did. How are you feeling about the Super Bowl?
Mad that the Rams aren't in it.
Yeah,
and
so disappointing.
I would have had a Super Bowl party and would have made a big deal out of it. Now I'm going to watch it at home by myself.
I would like to go to a Super Bowl party, but I don't know anybody who's throwing one. Do you know anybody who's throwing a Super Bowl party? Because I don't care that much about the game, and so I'm willing to go to a party.
There's this place called Yamava.
Yamava.
There you go. Go to
Yamava. To the pool
I was
deck,
thinking
big deck energy.
I don't necessarily. I'm not up for the drive to
Did you just say big deck energy?
Yeah, they're on the pool deck.
Okay.
So it's big deck energy.
Be careful when you say that 5 times
very
fast.
careful. Very careful.
Yeah.
I see Jacob Marani in the next room, and you know what that means.
Game of games. Game of games. Jacob might do well in this game, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
He will be one of the favorites.
Excellent. And we'll get his take on what the Lakers do at the trade deadline
and
or
I
what
want
they
him to
might
represent Jackson Hayes against G Wiz.
Oh, that's right. G Wiz. G Wiz. We got to beat him in court.
All right. I got to show Jacob the video of Jackson Hayes taking
so
out
he
G
can
Wiz.
comment. Yes.
Maybe once Jacob sees a video, maybe he won't take the case.
Exactly. All right. That's coming up for you. Game of games. John's game. Jacob and Ronnie to join us. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You know what I'd love to have right now?
Oh, I think I know.
BB Go.
BB Go!
Good food and good company always makes the experience better. That's why I love BB Go. It's perfect for at-home watch parties. We were just talking about it. If you're having a Super Bowl party, just go buy a bunch of BB Go. You don't even have to pay for food other than that. When it comes to Korean flavor, BB Go goes all in. Their food is packed. It's bold with flavor, but it's also comforting. There's something for everyone. Bowls for a quick lunch, dinner or dumplings, and fried rice for a quick meal to be shared. BB Go reminds people what it feels like to go all in and eat like it too. The next time you're gathering with friends or family, vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BB Go. Look for BB Go at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. Bring something different to the table. BB Go for it. BB Go.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I haven't had a blueberry pancake in a while, but they're pretty delicious.
I haven't had a pancake in like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't mind a blueberry pancake. I could be in for something like that.
Too sweet. I don't need that.
I saw somebody recently have a blueberry pizza, and I was like, nah, I don't think I want that.
What? Blueberries are very good for you, though. If you eat more blueberry, you'll get rid of all that visceral fat you got.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its doors inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhbc.com/events.
Hey guys, it's Mace. Quick PSA here. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me, this is why I go with the Bouquets Company. Every time. Bouquets delivers modern bouquets fresh to them. Use my code ESPN. Get 25% off. Bouqs flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers, even roses grown on the side of a volcano. And the best part, Bouqs makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and bam, you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Bouqs has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every single time. Valentine's Day, February 14th, right after the big game. So don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Bouqs.com. Use my promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Bouqs. Promo code ESPN.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional, working, and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-783-8822. That's 800-783-8822. Again, that's 800-783-8822.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So I want to ask you guys if I am crazy.
Okay.
And if there's something wrong with me.
I like this. The answer, yes and yes.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
All right, it is Game of Games time, and we're joined by the great Jacob Ramrani. Jacob, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
What's going on?
Hey, all is great.
Great. We'll talk some Rams, and we'll talk some Lakers coming up in the meantime.
And some G-Whiz.
Some G-Whiz. It's Ireland's game. Ireland, what you got going?
Okay, so as we've been talking about, the Lakers and Sixers play tomorrow night at Crypto. So this is a game about that. I have a list of players. Each one of the players on this list played for either just like the Lakers, not just the Lakers, but played at one point for the Lakers, at one point for the Sixers, or both during their career. So that's the game. Lakers, Sixers, or both.
Got it.
Okay? First name on the list, Joe Bryant. Kobe's dad, Joe Bryant. Brian Cohen, Lakers, Sixers, or both?
Sixers.
All right, Emily.
Sixers.
Mace.
Both.
Jacob.
Sixers.
Sixers is the answer. So Mace is alive for Lucky Loser, and it may be intentional.
Oh, yes.
Now you're the only one.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, M. Dwight Howard. Lakers, Sixers, or both?
Both.
Mace.
Sixers.
Okay. Jacob.
I'm going with Lakers.
This is actually one that I think I can lose.
Both.
Both is the correct answer.
When did he play for them?
So Brian 2, Emily 2, Jacob 1, and Mace obviously going for Lucky Loser.
This is like
which
a
is
hack.
harder than you think.
This is a hack.
And
I
we're
think I
only
got this.
2 things in, so.
Yeah, and Mace, this one comes to you.
Okay.
Matt Barnes.
Oh, it is tricky. Sixers.
Okay. Jacob.
Both.
Brian.
Lakers.
Emily.
Lakers.
The answer is both. So Brian, Emily, and Jacob have 2 each, and Mace is still on the Lucky Loser.
I think I'm good here.
Jacob, Rick Fox. Lakers, Sixers, or both?
Lakers.
Brian.
Lakers.
Emily.
Lakers.
Mace.
Sixers.
Once again, Brian, Emily, and Jacob 3 each. Mace with 0.
Be careful, Mace.
I know it's getting tricky now.
Be careful.
Yeah, if they build a big enough lead, then what happened to me yesterday could happen to you.
Right.
Brian. Patrick Beverly. Lakers, Sixers, or both?
Both.
Emily.
Both.
Mace.
Sixers.
Jacob.
Both.
Both is the correct answer. 4 for Brian, Emily, and Jacob. And if you're out there listening, you're going, why is Mason tanking? Because if you miss every one, you automatically get put into the tiebreak.
Yes.
Mace won a game last week doing exactly this. All right. In honor of Mason's deceivery, I'm going to make him go first for the rest of the game. Here we go. Mace, Steve Blake.
Sixers.
Okay, Jacob.
I would say Lakers.
Brian.
Lakers.
Emily.
Lakers.
Lakers is the correct answer. Brian 5, Emily 5, Jacob 5. Here we go. Mace.
Yep.
Danny Green. Lakers, Sixers, or both?
Sixers.
Okay. Jacob.
Both.
Brian.
Both.
Emily.
Both.
The answer is both. 666.
You know what's interesting is he would have probably been at the same number as we were if he was trying.
It probably would be. Everybody's getting them right.
Mace.
Yep.
JaVale McGee.
Sixers.
Okay. Brian.
Both.
Emily.
Both.
Jacob.
Both.
Both is the correct answer. 7 for Brian, 7 for Emily, 7 for Jacob, 0 for Mace.
You're having fun.
Mace.
Yes.
Brian Shaw.
Ooh.
Sixers.
He's figured out a cheat code here.
This is a cheat code.
That's it.
Jacob.
I will go with Lakers.
Brian.
Lakers.
Emily.
Lakers.
The answer is both, so you all missed it, including Mace, who is still alive. All right, Mace, there are 2 more.
Okay. Here we go.
Nick Young. Swaggy P.
Sixers.
Emily.
This is rigged too. Favor that. Let's say both.
Okay. Brian.
Both.
Jacob.
Both.
The answer is both. Mace is still alive, and this is the last one.
All right.
Brian 8, Emily 8, Jacob 8.
Okay.
Mace, Marcus Morris.
Sixers.
Jacob.
I play for both.
Brian.
Both.
Emily.
I'll take us to a tie. Both.
It's Sixers!
No!
Marquise!
Marquise!
Cheating doesn't prosper! Cheating doesn't prosper! for you,
I knew
cheater.
Everybody
Damn.
confuses the two.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was counting on.
Man, I was so close.
All right, so Mace is out.
Yep.
But he was very close.
Oh,
and very entertained.
Yes. Tiebreaker. And by the way, the Sixers thing for the cheat code was brilliant. But as usual, every way, if you're a criminal, every way you think of that you can get caught, you don't think about it.
Exactly.
All right, so here it is. Jacob's got something to write with. Brian, you got something to write with. Em, you got something to write with. All right, according to Basketball Reference, how many total NBA players have played for both the Lakers and the Sixers? Here's a hint. It's more than 10 and less than 200. Okay? More than 10, but less than 200. When you have a number, just tell me. Don't tell me the number, but tell me you're ready. Brian, you ready?
Yep, ready.
Em, ready?
Ready.
Jacob, are you ready?
I am ready.
What'd you write down, Jacob?
I wrote 69.
Oh, nice.
Em, what'd you write down?
110.
Brian?
78.
We have a winner.
It's low, right?
And that winner is Jacob Emrani.
Hey!
And you almost nailed it on the number. The answer is 65. You guessed 69.
Wow, nice
That's
work.
65. Way to go.
Good
job.
man.
Now, since we have you here, and you're an actual attorney who has passed the bar exam,
right?
I'm Jackson Hayes' agent.
Yes.
I call you. You've seen the video. Jackson trucked Gee Whiz. The league did not like it.
He just bumped him.
They have suspended him for tomorrow's Lakers-Sixers game. If I came to you and said, Jacob, I want to appeal the NBA suspension, do I have a case? Will you represent Jackson Hayes against Gee Whiz? You say what?
Absolutely. I'm a Laker for life. Any Laker comes to me, I'm representing
Now,
him.
can you make a case, though, given the videotape?
Well, first of all, I mean, right now he's got a suspension.
Yes.
Right? I don't know if we have to get him completely off. Maybe it's just a fine.
A fine, right.
Right?
That's what I think should have happened.
Right. And, the amount of money that he loses based on a fine versus probably, a suspension is much different. So, as an attorney, our job is always to try to do the best looking at whatever occurred.
Okay.
So I would represent. The other part of it is, I saw him and he was just moving and stretching and
no, he was in a catcher's stance, and as soon as Gee Whiz got near him, he did pop out of the stance with a little forearm shiver.
He probably had a little nerve thing that happened, and
yeah, exactly, nerve thing,
thing.
That's where we're going, nerve thing. I agree with you, Jacob. I think it should have been a fine.
Yeah, suspension.
The NBA is the only sport that takes our players off the court for no reason. This is why I'm in favor of a no foul out rule.
You know what?
Why are we taking players off the court?
Yeah,
no other
by the way,
sports do that.
He loses almost $43,000 on a $3.5 million salary. That is a lot of money.
Right. So what I would do, to Jacob's point, is I go to the NBA and say, how about this? We'll pay a $50,000 fine.
Right.
Rather than him saying $43,000, how about a $53,000 fine and you'll let him play?
Yeah, that's better.
You got to barter that out.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl on Sunday, Jacob, we are obviously I was devastated by the loss to Seattle in the NFC Championship game. I've been stewing on that for 2 weeks now. At least we've got Sean and Les coming back, right?
Absolutely. I'm still devastated.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality becomes people talk about Super Bowl, and I'm like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. I mean, people ask me who you picking. I'm going with New England. That's who I'm.
Are you?
Yeah. Because I just don't like Seattle.
See, I don't like New England.
Why?
Because they've won enough.
But
they've won so many.
But if you have a good,
they're so annoying.
But
Boston people are so annoying. Like my
on.
friend Ben Fleet, annoying.
Yeah, but when you're a good organization, it's like what people say about the Dodgers.
Right. Is Ben a masshole, as they call him?
He is a masshole.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
But if you're a good organization, you got to really, hand it to the owner. I mean, Bob Kraft is an actual owner that is involved and turns things around fast. I mean, remember, you and I used to talk about it. I used to be a big, diehard Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, ever since my partnership with the Rams.
Right.
I'm a diehard Rams fan. But look, I mean, Jerry, for the past 30 years, is supposed to be a very involved owner. Why hasn't he been able to, flip the script in Dallas? You got to give credit where it's due. And the other part of it is I'm not a Seattle fan.
Yeah, see, I'm rooting for Sam because he's a USC guy, and a USC quarterback has never won the has never even started the Super Bowl.
No quarterback who's ever been on his fifth team has won the Super Bowl either.
He's a great story.
On the flip side, if Drake May wins, he becomes the youngest Super Bowl winning quarterback ever.
Yeah. So when you don't really care, in your mind, you're going to come up with something that makes you feel good.
By the way, Jacob, you mentioned something that is incredible that I never heard until you told me. The connection between the Seahawks and the Pope. So in 2005, Pope Benedict was elected. Seahawks appeared in that Super Bowl in 2005. 2013, Pope Francis elected. Seahawks won the Super Bowl. 2025, Pope Leo elected. Seahawks go to the Super Bowl. That is so friggin' weird.
So you're insinuating the divine intervention may be involved here?
It's divine intervention.
And the funny thing is that, everyone was saying that Seattle was lucky they didn't play the Bears because the new Pope is a Bears fan.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Then at that particular moment, who knows? So there's a lot of stuff that could have occurred. But, hey, you know what? You and I talk about this all the time, and I know John was talking earlier about how he would have had a party if it was the Rams. We have the Super Bowl here at SoFi next year.
Yep.
We have a lot to look forward to.
Absolutely. The thing about it, and Sean has talked about this a couple of times, you don't start out again in the NFC Championship game. It is a long, I always mention Sisyphus. Sisyphus would roll the boulder to the top of the hill. It would roll back down after. And now the boulder is at the bottom of the hill again. It's time to start pushing it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Anything for the Lakers? You see the Lakers doing anything, Jacob? From everything you're hearing?
I would rather them not make a move that's going to cost us.
Right.
I think we talk about that every year. I actually think if they're not going to do much here, they'll pick up somebody at the buyout.
Right.
I think there's going to be a lot of buyout candidates, and then there's going to be somebody that can help us.
Yeah.
So I think you just stamp out if you don't find the right deal, and you see what you can do. But trust me, when we're talking trade deadline, we're always excited about what the Lakers are going to do. We got our trade deadline gift last year.
Sure.
So, let's not get too greedy.
All right. Hey, Jacob, it's great seeing you. Thank you very much. Don't forget, Jacob.
Good to see you guys.
Jacob with the win.
Thank
proud
you.
Sponsor of Game of Games. If you are involved in any kind of accident, the easiest number, 800-345-6789. Call Jacob right away. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, time to talk about Blue Ice Vodka. You heard me talking about this earlier in the show, but vodka traditionally is made from corn. Blue Ice Vodka is made from potatoes. And when you make it from potatoes, it's smoother, creamier, has no burn, gluten-free. It's only 64 calories per ounce. It comes in 3 flavors: Blue Ice Classic, Double Espresso, crafted from Arabica coffee, and Huckleberry, which is Idaho's state fruit. Everybody I have told to try Blue Ice has gotten back to me saying, man, this is fantastic. I didn't even know this existed. Join that group. Ask for it by name. It's available in most bars and restaurants. I buy mine at Ralph's, right around the corner from where I live. Blue Ice Vodka. Check it out today because taste matters.
All gas, all Lakers.
After 8 games, 8 cities, and 1 long Grammy road trip, the Lakers are finally back home tomorrow night at Crypto.com Arena.
I'm going back to Cali.
The Purple and Gold return to LA Live for a battle versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
In Los
Los Angeles, business is personal. It's built on trust, shared goals, and showing up where fans live and listen. At ESPN LA, we don't just close business, we open partnerships. We are hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants, local experts who know how to connect brands through ESPN LA's talent, digital platforms, events, and the power of Lakers, USC, Rams, Kings, Angels, and LAFC play-by-play. This role is about listening first, creating custom solutions, and building long-term relationships with businesses across one of the most iconic sports markets in the world. If you are driven, collaborative, and ready to represent the best brands in sports, this is your opportunity. Competitive pay, full benefits, real growth. Open your next partnership with ESPN LA. Apply today at goodkarmabrands.com/careers. goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
ESPN LA family, on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you when you're hurt and down. I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
What is up, guys?
How are you?
We're just talking about how the Super Bowl is,
underwhelming.
A little
I think we all,
underwhelming.
I mean, at least everybody in this room, all expected the Rams to be in it. And when they're not, it's just like, come on.
And to get
I would
that
imagine,
close.
Mace, it's the equivalent of going to an award show when you're nominated for a big award and your category is the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you don't win.
And then you got to sit there the whole time.
It's like, unless you pull an Eddie Murphy, you can't.
Right.
And
Eddie just walked out.
I kind of feel like the guy who
Gets the
expected
coats.
to win.
Yep.
I didn't. I lost. And now I got to sit there for the rest of the stinking show.
Yeah. Did you watch the Eddie Murphy documentary?
Oh, yeah.
I did. No, is it good?
Oh, it
Really
was
good.
so
Terrific.
good. And
if you love
they
Eddie
asked him-
Murphy, you will love
They
the
asked
doc.
him about the Oscars, and he said, they made me get all dressed up, and I just felt like I had to leave.
So somebody asked me when I was at SNL over the weekend, because they have all these, Mace, you've been, they have
Yep.
all these, you walk through 30 Rock,
It's
they have all
really
these
cool.
pictures on the wall and all these tributes and everything. And so I was talking to one of the pages, and they said, I was explaining to them that SNL, I've kind of grown up with, because it started when I was in high school. And it was the first show I would be allowed to stay up and watch late because it was on a Saturday night. So I started watching it from episode 1.
Yep.
Wow.
And they said, who do you think is the most successful person ever to come out of here? And without hesitation, I said, Eddie Murphy. That's what I think, too. Some people would say Adam Sandler.
Oh, okay.
Some people would say Will
I would
Ferrell.
say Will Ferrell.
Some
for me,
people would
but
say Tina Fey.
It's hard to.
Some people would say Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Some people would say Kate McKinnon. Some
Chevy
people,
Chase.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
there
a
are
hell of a
But
list.
to me,
That's a Hall of Fame list.
it's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
He's the biggest. He was 19 when he started on the cast there.
He should have an Oscar, but then when you go back and look who he lost to, you can understand.
Who did he lose to?
Little Miss Sunshine. Alan Arkin.
Oh, Alan Arkin.
Yeah, which was a good movie.
Yeah, it was
Right.
a good movie.
And he was good in it. So, yeah.
And to see
And
Eddie,
he was old, and they like giving
and
old
to
guys
see-
Oscars.
to see Eddie get nominated for a role that was not comedic.
Oh, yeah.
Almost,
Yeah.
'cause
Oh,
he
it was so
got
good.
nominated
Dreamgirls.
for Dreamgirls.
For Dreamgirls.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jimmy Thunder.
I mean, like
That was so
some
good.
of his comedic stuff. Like you watch the original Nutty Professor,
It's
or even
terrific.
the original 48 Hours.
It
It's
almost
incredible.
makes you forgive him for Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah. There's
Pluto
one.
Nash? Oh, my God.
No, there's one worse than both of those. Look up a movie called Best Defense.
Oh, I saw that.
With
yes.
him and Dudley Moore.
They
know
that. Plugged him in. It was
Oh.
so old.
It was,
Yes.
it's the worst movie he ever did.
They plugged him in at the end of the movie. Like they filmed his scenes. He was away from everyone. He was in a tank the entire time.
Yeah.
It's right after he blew up.
Right.
So like we have to put him in this movie. So they just put him in.
That's amazing.
yeah, it
Did
was
you
wild.
ever see John, I don't know if you ever saw it. He made a movie couple of years back called Dolomite Is My Name.
Oh, yeah. He was really good.
Oh, my God. It was so good.
I see it.
It was really fun.
It's kind
really
of in the
fun movie.
spirit of Bowfinger.
Yes, it is.
Same
Bowfinger's
idea.
terrific.
Yeah, Bowfinger's really good.
Underrated.
But I mean, like if you go back and watch like the original Dr. Dolittle movies are great.
Super good.
All
Shrek
of
is
the
great.
Nutty
He's great in
Professors
Shrek.
are great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The original Nutty Professor, when Dave Chappelle goes on stage and starts ripping him when he's fat, and then he comes back as skinny Buddy Love and takes down Chappelle, is awesome.
Speaking of movies, do you realize they're not going to release the next Fast and Furious movie, which I believe is the last one? It's part 2 of the final chapter, until 2028.
Why? Is it in the can?
It's I don't know if it's in the can, but not till 20. And they're bringing back Paul Walker, I think, an AI version, or his brother looks brother looks a lot like him, and apparently they used him once, so his brother might play him. But I mean, why? This series has been going on forever. Why are we waiting? I already watched part 1. I've been waiting for part 2. Ludacris was in a plane that went down behind a mountain. I'm like, well, did he survive? Did he not survive? I still don't know. When do you think that series jumped the shark? When did Fast and Furious jump? There's a very clear moment.
I still watch them.
Outer Space.
Never.
Outer Space.
Yep.
Did you? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
When the car went to the International Space Station, I was like, okay.
All right, we're done here.
All right.
Yeah.
But you can't wait for the next one.
They were under the polar ice cap.
Yep.
They've been to outer space. I mean, there's only so many more
have
places
they
you
been
can
to
drive.
the center of the earth yet?
Not yet.
They drove off of planes with gigantic parachutes.
Yep.
You know what's left? Time travel.
Time travel.
Well, they'll go back to racing cars again.
About it, but isn't that what they're doing with Paul Walker? Is time travel?
Has to be.
Really?
Yes.
2 underrated Paul Walker performances before he became
Running
Fast and
Scared.
Furious. One, Trav's on Varsity Blues.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I was thinking.
What was his name?
Go ahead.
The other one was Pleasantville.
Never
Oh,
seen it.
yeah.
okay. I thought you were going to say Blue Crush or Blue Wave, that
With the
surfing
one with
movie.
Jessica Alba.
yes.
That was
Blue Crush.
basically an excuse to put Paul Walker and Jessica Alba at the height of their attractiveness in swimsuits and parade them around for 2 hours.
Which I was here for.
All right, so how many trades do you think the Lakers will make between now and noon tomorrow? How many? Okay, I'll give you a prize picks version.
Okay.
0.5 trades. Do you like the more than or less than?
More.
Less.
I'll take the under.
Less.
You'll take the less.
Less.
You'll take the less.
Yeah.
I'll take the less, Trav.
I'll go over.
Do you have sources? Do you have information?
I just feel like they'll do something on the margins. So something that
I hope you're right.
That does, not only for this year, but maybe fits well for what they're going to do beyond this year.
Yeah.
I don't expect anything that's going to make your socks roll up and
Is
down.
anybody going to when do we roll out the red carpet for Giannis?
Summer?
Well, yeah, for the Lakers, it would have to be summer.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the goods to trade for.
Are you getting it out of the closet? Are you getting it ready?
Red carpet?
So what are we?
All right.
We're T-minus 21 hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think the Lakers are going to do much.
By the way, tomorrow, let's put on a good show, huh?
Yeah.
Rock
and Brews?
Rock and Brews.
He just found out Chris is coming with us.
Yeah, Morales is going to be there. I
Look
heard
at that
Burt
face.
is stopping by. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is going to hang out with
I'm
us.
excited to see O'Shea.
Pepe Mantilla is going to be there.
Pepe.
Okay.
So that's tomorrow at Rock and Brews in El Segundo, starting at noon, rolling right through 5:30 with Travis and DeMarco, and really should be a good day.
It's going to be fun. John, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
It's a accounting question about stats and whatnot.
Yeah.
They always have this thing in football, right? Split sacks, passes, defense, turn into picks. Who gets the stats?
Right.
So if I get my hand in a passing lane and tip a ball to LeBron, who gets the steal?
You do.
For tipping it.
Yep.
What does he get?
Nothing.
He gets a nothing.
He doesn't get an assist. He doesn't. He doesn't get a missed shot.
They actually keep stats for what they call it as deflections. Dyson Daniels of the Atlanta Hawks leads the entire NBA in deflections because he keeps getting hands in a pass. So if you're passing it to me and Travis gets a hand on it and tips it to Mace, Travis gets the steal.
Deflection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever broke up the pass.
I don't play defense. Just even in that scenario.
well, then there is a place for you on the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh,
the
yeah.
team I saw last night.
Yeah.
Dude,
oh man,
that was great. Some of those
Lakers were up by 38 in the first half.
That was bananas.
Laugher.
The Luka no look to DeAndre was unbelievable.
I knew that it was the game was kind of in the bag when Austin had a breakaway and he threw it off the
glass.
backboard.
Yeah,
let's just have some fun.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It was fun to watch.
Well, in basketball,
they haven't had a lot of blowouts in their favor.
It was fun.
No, It felt like this last night, didn't it?
I think I said that.
Yeah. No, it definitely looked like that at times. All right, what do you guys got coming up? Any good stuff?
Oh,
Latest
my
on
God,
the trade
big
deadline?
time. We got into an argument about AD and his Hall of Fame worthiness and whatnot. So we'll be talking about that. We were talking about the Hall of Fames to begin with. Should they be abolished? Are we done with Hall of Fames and whatnot? Just throughout
You
the
want to get
sports.
rid of all Halls of
Well,
Fame?
we're going to discuss
Belichick's
that.
not in. That seems like a good place
the,
to
the
start.
question of Brady going in. I'm like, he's the first. Yeah.
If the Football Hall of Fame does not put Belichick in his next opportunity next year,
He'll go in.
Oh, my God.
We were talking about Brady.
It becomes a
They
joke.
will not make this
and it
mistake
goes away.
again.
Yeah, we were saying if Brady doesn't go in first ballot, then I'm on Travis's
It's
side.
no more
burn it
ridiculous
down.
than keeping Bill Belichick out.
What I would have done,
Yeah.
DeMarco, is and this David Stern would have done this. If you have an aggressive commissioner, as soon as Bill
That's
Belichick
true.
was not voted in, I was going to say, I'm going to exercise commissioner's prerogative. This was
You
something
know, I never
that
thought of that. You're right.
Right, I said that.
No,
when
no,
he got
no.
excluded. That's
no,
exactly
I never
what I
thought
said.
of that. But
Bill
if
Belichick
it
is
was
in.
Tagliabue, maybe. I don't know.
Goodell should have said, hold up. This is obviously a deeply flawed system. He's going in. Everyone else that got in can go in as well, but he's going with you.
That's what
It's
we're getting
easy.
into.
It's
and
easy.
we got other stuff. We're going to be
And by the way, it would
talking about the
reflect
Lakers trades and whatnot.
positively on Goodell's legacy because he suspended him for Spygate, suspended him for
right.
the Deflategate, and if he said, "Look, those were things that happened, but this guy's a Hall of Fame coach if there ever was one. He's going in next year."
You know, I'll tell you what.
I'm not sure if it makes a difference. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking over here. Yeah.
Tomorrow, why don't we all...
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.